Alright, okay, stand by everybody. Stand by for Saruman. Live streaming with Saruman today, the real Saruman, not some imitation, the real Saruman. I'll see if we get a live stream because it may not come up. Me know what it's like these days. Hang on, I've got the earphones dangling through my beard. I can't have that. Let me untangle the beard from its situational mess here. That's near enough. Right, I'll pull the hair back, stop it itching. Right, okay, stand by everybody. It's starting very soon. That's if YouTube could work, that is, you know. Good, we got a live picture. I know what you're saying. Why are you talking like Saruman right from the start? Well, I can if I want. Let's see. Saruman the wizard. Conjuring wizard, I do believe. That's the correct term for it, Ray, isn't it? Right, okay, sorry if you're wondering what the hell's going on. This is Uncle Ray here, and we're playing as Saruman, and I'd like to do the voice. Adds a little bit more flavour to the character. You know, that's how I feel. I mean, if you don't like that, well, unfortunately, you know that may let a few people down. But you know, it's not a Mickey take. It's trying to play a character here, so it's not a Mickey take. Right then, okay. Right, you nearly ready then, Ray? Almost. Got a couple of mods to show off today. Old Ray has. Couple of mods. I might take over to Ray for a minute. He can do a good imitation. Well, I can do a very good imitation of Ray talking. Isn't that right, Ray? Yeah, you're right there. Yeah, I can do a very good impersonation of Ray. See, it's not really bad. Not bad, that. What do you think? So anyway, welcome everybody to Skyrim's Anniversary Edition. I'm surprised it's still working, to be honest, because everything else has failed. So here we are, the real Saruman. Howdy, partners, and how you doing? So this is a serious play, but playing as a character. So decisions will be made by me. Right, now, Ray's had a couple of mods here. I thought Ray was doing it. Oh yeah, by the way. Hello everybody. As I said, you know, Saruman does a great impression of me, he really does. Val-Raven integrated combat. I could regret this, because it's already slightly tough sometimes. But it's a compact, fully script-free combat overhaul that focuses on the strengths of Skyrim, not Twitch combat or Dark Souls, but a slower-paced game of decisions and consequences. Is widely compatible and features combat system rebalances, improved AI, oh no, and increased relevance of stamina. Okay, so that's what it's going for. Good luck and may God bless you. Right, and then we also got diverse creatures. Add some new things to the game. You know, new bosses, wolf packs. You know, lots more difficulty to the game. So if you see me struggle today, don't be surprised, because these two mods could make a huge difference. If it's too difficult, I'll take it off. Alright, so that's the mods. You know, whether they all sort themselves into the right order now, anything could happen when you press this button. It could save it, it could say, no, I'm sorry, I'm just going to cancel 3/4 of them. So it can do all funny things like that in this game, you know. Bethesda won't get off their trolley to fix it. That's because they're a bunch of lazy good-for-nothings. I don't want that one, but I do want that, and I do want the current one. Although we've got no idea whether that's going to work or not. So if it works, it works. If it doesn't, it doesn't. Everything else it's crashing, but on here apparently it's still accepting it. Right, first of all, I've clothed her with a new outfit. Alright, you can say it's slightly heavier. You got no backpack on your back? Hey, Aela?
I'm still here. What do you need to take?
And I've smithed it up a little bit until I ran out of juice, that is. Right, so let me just see, you know, if you've got a backpack. So I've got to show, you know, that's been smithed up quite a bit, you know, it's up to 76. Alright, and let's see, have I got a spare bag? And if not, I'm making a huge mistake here. This is, she's got more armour. Oh no, I should have to buy a backpack. Wow, that's going to set me back, isn't it? I say, anybody got a backpack? I'll tell you what, see if I can make one. Is that possible to make one? I mean, is there a thing for making backpacks? Let's have a try. I don't think you can do it on here. Do you mind? Get out of the way. I'm Saruman. Everybody stops when I come on here. Get off! Get off! Right, okay, let's have a look. That'll do. I need 4 leather, a steel sword. I'll have to buy one.
I don't know what you're playing at.
So, hang on. Can you remember all this? Has anybody come in yet? Probably nobody's bothering to watch, you know. It's Tuesday, isn't it? It's 3:30. It is 3:30. It is Tuesday. Oh, we'll just nobody's bothered then.
I promise you, I have nothing but good
right, so
leather in this town.
Leather strips, iron ingot. Leather strips, iron ingot. Leather, iron strips. Oh, they are. Leather.
You got a good thing going here now that you've reopened the mines. Don't let it go to waste.
Phew, that's all I've got to say.
Blades, helmets, pretty much anything to
got
suit
leather?
your needs.
Leather, I'll buy them all. Strips, I'll buy them all. What was that on? Oh, knackers. I'll buy a couple of those just in case it was a couple of those. I'll buy it all. Let's see, well, was it iron? I don't know. I'm not going to bother to put the outfit on that increasing my chances of paying less. I ain't worried about that. Right, you ain't got a sword, have you? You know, just a normal steel sword? You have, right, thank you.
Bring your weapons and armor to me. I'll fix it up right.
No, I'll do it better.
At some point, you're going to have to choose. No matter the outcome,
Daylight savings, so what is?
Always respect your decision.
It's 3:30, Ghost. It's 3:30 in the UK. I think the clocks go forward the end of this month. Just after my birthday. No need to buy me anything now. Alright, okay, adventurer backpack. Hang on. Right, forgot to bring one. Right, Aela, you can't have you without a backpack.
What do you need to take?
Don't you look nice? Beginning to, quite like her. Right, whap that puppy on.
Lead
There
on.
we go. Because if I've got one, you're going to have one. That's for sure. And you're staying alive longer than most.
I don't know what you're
Well
playing
done.
at.
So, welcome everybody. By the way.
Something about you just doesn't add up.
Understandable.
Yeah,
considering
yeah,
the
sure.
differences
It's
between us.
9:30 here.
I'm not talking about that.
Well, it's not.
I have a knack
Sorry, it's
for
not
smelling
9:30 here. It's 3:30 here in the UK.
reek of it.
I
I
promise
presume.
you, I have nothing but
Do you
good
mind? I'm
intentions.
trying to talk. So I do get a little lose my temper. Excuse me. But at the end of March, it goes forward 1 hour, so a lot of times will actually match up. That'd be nice, wouldn't it? Although yours may go forward and you'll still be in it. So we'll just cross that bridge when it comes to it. Right,
Towards
okay.
everyone in this town.
Right, that's her sorted out. Right, my current quest today. Managed to find a couple of quests. Right, Captain Drel told me that Adril Arano, second Councillor of Ravenrock, wanted to speak to me immediately. I should find him and discover a reason for this urgent message. So that's what we're doing. So we spoke to Captain Drel last time. You've got to come back and do this one. Alright, but I took on a miscellaneous one where we've got to convince Geldis Sadri to admit Bralsa, who comes up with these names, to the inn. Alright, then we've got to visit the hunters at Frostmoon Crag. We already turned the time forward. What? Have you? Oh, I see. Well, that's why you're ahead then. That's why you're 1 hour forward. Oh, not my fault. And also investigate Thirskmead Hall. As for rumours, in the pub, and they told me to investigate this. So those are things we're doing today. So we'll do a thirst mead haul. If I could cut those arrows and deliver them to somebody, because I've never been able to do that. But anyway, let's tick that babby off. Although let's tick that, and tick that. Take it off, because that gets rid of all three. I'm going to speak to this man here. Right. But I thought I'd put the wigs back on today. Sorry, not what am I saying? Wig. My true hair. Right, it's not there. No, it's over here. Yeah, watch out for the Saruman laugh that could blow your eardrums out. Right, Adril Arano.
Thank you for coming. After everything you've already done for Ravenrock, I hate to ask for more, but I can't risk Councillor Morvain being killed.
Why not? He's in danger of being killed? How? How is this happening?
The Ulen family of House Lalu, a rival great house, has placed a death mark on the Councillor's head.
Why would the Ulens want him dead?
It's a private matter. Let's just say they seek revenge for the execution of one of their own, ordered by Councillor Morvain himself. The problem is I don't have any solid proof that anyone from House Lalu is hidden among us. Only my suspicions.
Right, we all, you sound paranoid.
As second councillor, it's my responsibility to explore the possibility of any threat. No matter how paranoid it
What
might
got this
seem.
on for?
I'm afraid that one day I'll awaken and discover him.
I'll
dead.
write your name down in a minute,
I
goes.
don't
Yeah,
want it to come to that.
I'll write it down now. I'll write it down now. Right, hang on. Because it's a bit blurred. I can't see what I'm writing, but I'll just aim roughly in that area and write the letters and up they come out. Right, you feel an attack on that council is imminent?
I do. I've received some information from my sources that there could be elements of Ulen's house, House Lalu, already in Ravenrock.
Oh, why didn't you act on this information, you fool?
Ravenrock is a small settlement, so it's hard to accomplish anything in secret. If any of them is from House Lalu, I wouldn't be able to make a move without them knowing.
Sorry, I couldn't help but laugh at that. I could say, well, good luck with that, But, I'm trying to do some quests here. What will you do?
Summoning you here was part of my plan. I was hoping you'd be interested in investigating.
I'm part of your plan, am I? Oh, dear. All right, how can I help, then?
I had a feeling you'd be willing to listen to me.
Only because I've got nothing else. Where do I begin?
I need you to start out by being my eyes and ears. Search
Oh,
Ravenrock
wow.
and see if you can root out these traitors. The best place to start would be Geldis Sadri, over at the Retching Netch Corner Club. If he provides you any leads, check them out before bringing them to my attention. I can't afford to make any mistakes.
By the way, he also wants you to try his new drink. I picked that up in the pub, and I've got a few, 8 or something.
What? Oh, no, thank you. I need to keep my
On the
head clear.
house. Right, right, you mentioned sources.
I maintain a few contacts in other Dunmer settlements across Tamriel. Most hail from House Redoran, but there are a few from other houses.
Good, I was getting fed up of Why don't you ask them to investigate? Why ask me?
Most of my contacts live leagues away from Solstheim. Sending the occasional message back and forth is all we can manage, and sometimes takes months or more to arrive. However, any information we can glean in times like this, I consider vital to House Redoran's survival.
I don't care about your
Don't
stupid
worry.
mind.
You can trust Geldis. He's been with us for a long time.
How dull. Right, come, Aela, whatever your name is. Let's track down this vicious beast. Right. So sorry about the videos I put up, Ghost, but sometimes they're done for a pure laugh, nothing else. I did an Imperial so that it wouldn't matter whether I hit an Imperial or anybody. I'd still have this hatred of men. I wouldn't like Imperial men. That was the reason. So it's pure just a bit of fun. And sometimes, I'm going to do something. I think, oh, this will be a bit of fun. Do somebody who doesn't like, men. I thought I could stream this, so that's why it's kind of random sometimes. Because I think, oh, I'm going to do it. I could hit that record button, and off we go. So that's why sometimes, it's a little bit unregistered. Sorry about that. It's just, I can't say anything more. Gildas, Sadri.
Welcome to the Retching Netch Corner Club, home of the finest Sioux jammer that will ever grace your lips.
I got my own pajamas to put them on every time I go to bed. Right, Adril Arano said you might be able to help me.
Well, Adril's got himself a spy, does he? Azura knows he needs all the help he can get.
Crass.
He's been chasing the Ulens for years now.
What, you think he was mistaken?
No. I just think he's going about this the wrong way.
Oi? You have a better idea?
Actually,
Oh, good idea. I'll kill him.
If you want to catch those slippery slaughterfish, you need to let them come to you.
Alright, go on, tell me how do I do
There's an
that?
Ulen ancestral tomb near the temple. Someone's been leaving ash yam offerings on the altar inside. If you were to wait inside for whomever that is, I'm betting they'll have some of the answers you're looking for.
Why haven't you told him about it?
What makes you think I haven't? Anytime Adril and the Retching Guard made a move, the Ulens must have been one step ahead and didn't show up.
Thanks.
You can thank me if it works. Until then, I'd head to the tomb and wait until your visitor shows up.
I'm very tempted to. Why did you ban him from your pub?
Have you seen the poor girl? She's a mess. Oh, she used to be richer than Councillor Morvain.
Really?
And she's spending it all drowning her sorrow. As much as I love making coin, I can't watch her do that anymore.
Well, I'll take it all from her. She has a right to do what she pleases, he said.
I suppose you're right.
I can
If she
persuade
wants to
anything.
spend her life at the bottom of an ale mug, it's her choice. Tell her she's welcome back any time.
Must be a very big mug, that's all I can say. So I can't resist the jokes. Why did Councillor Morvain execute an Ulen? Is it? Oh, execute, yeah. Sorry,
Back in
I didn't
95,
understand that for a minute.
Vila Ulen came to Raven Rock with a plan to take over our town. The Fetcher thought he could stir up the locals and use them against the Retching Guard, and then murder Councillor Morvain when we weren't looking.
Okay. So did he do this alone? Really, because I want to take over Raven Rock.
He arrived alone, but spread enough coin around to start changing people's minds. Half the bloody town joined his side. Can you believe that?
Why did he get caught then?
He underestimated the Retching Guard. They were organised and brought a swift end to the coup. Vila tried to run, but he was caught by Captain Veleth himself.
Good.
Vila Ulen was executed a short time later,
Good.
and his remains placed in the Ulen Ancestral tomb.
Right, okay, that fills in all the blanks. All I've got to do is now remember
Come
them
back
all.
if you're feeling thirsty. I'll set you up right.
I won't. I'll go to a decent brewer, not here. All decisions made will be made by Saruman, not Ray Ray. Just remember that. Right, okay. Now this one is called Served Cold, I do believe, this quest. Voila. And apparently there's different, there's different squiggles either side of that. See? No, it's something I never noticed before. I mean, some of them, they've got their own little insignia. I never noticed that before. Along with all the other millions of things that I miss. Right, hang on, what we're doing? Yeah, just hone in on. Right, wait inside there. Right, wait inside. Till when? I'll take it as a hiding spot. Yeah, it's got to be somewhere I can hide, like in a barrel. Oh no, isn't that the sort of thing a stupid hobbit would do? Sorry, dwarf. Hate them both. Right, is there like a hiding spot? You know, sometimes this is the hiding spot. You're going to ruin this, aren't you? Yeah, sorry to hear about your problems with all your mods, Ghosts. What can I say? I feel for you all the way. Because it's driving me potty at the moment. Right, there's no special spot then. Well, let's sweep around the corner. Tug in the corner. Nobody will see us anyway. Right, okay, how long we got to wait? Did it say? It doesn't. Alright, we'll wait then. Wow, that's simple, isn't it? All I gotta do is follow them until their name comes up. Saruman the Wise, Saruman the Silent, Saruman the Incredibly Persuasive. Simple enough, a simple follow one. Can it get any better than this? I doubt it. Sorry if I got a little bit over the top with my character.
Trouble. What can I do for you, friend?
I came in for a favour. That's, you know, sorry to put you out.
I hope Gelders proved useful. Have you made any progress?
I suspect Chilisu Severin is the culprit.
Tell us who. Are you sure?
Well, I saw her in the Ulen tomb.
So Gelders' plan worked, eh? Every time we tried it, no one would ever show up.
There you go.
Telisu's involved in any sort of plot to harm Councillor Morvain. I'm going to need hard evidence to prove it.
What a brick. So go search their house.
I'm not kicking down anyone's door until I have solid evidence in hand. If you're wrong about Telisu, things would quickly go down.
I am never wrong.
The real culprits might slip away. I can't afford for that.
Very often. What if they try to stop me? Oh, good luck to them trying.
If you have evidence and it places your life in peril, I would expect you to do whatever you must to keep yourself alive.
Of course.
Yeah, this key should open the front door of the manor in case they've locked it. Good luck.
Well, I won't have any problem opening the door. That's what you mean by good luck.
Be careful.
Anything to steal while we're here?
Us, and they'll be well armed.
I was talking. So we're arrogant. We're mischievous. We're kind and gentle. Take that with a pinch of salt. That's Saruman. Or as my friends call me, Saruman. Lurtz, that's them. Lurtz, I created Lurtz from the pits of Isengard. What am I doing? Recover evidence from the manor. The Severin Manor? Didn't realise I was in Severin Manor. There you go. Evidence, right, okay, yeah. No. Alright, it's unlikely. It's unlikely it's in a barrel. I'll have that. I'll have that. No. May as well raid the place while I'm here. Well, for a minute I thought I was going to go the whole first hour without you saying anything about that ghost. It was just a slip of the tongue. It was just a, just a simple mistake. Anybody could have done that, you know. Accidentally pressing that button that obliterated him, you know. I mean, it's just pure bad luck. I'll say anything to get out of it. Basically, I'm a lying git. Take it, this is, it's not going to tell me where it is. Oh god, I'm going to have to search myself. Good god. Yeah, it's not a bad little home, this. Yeah, it's got all the facilities here to craft your way to success. You know, each one, yeah, it would be nice if they did each one, you know, next to each other, but they can't. Mind if I look? No, alright. Okay, we've got to find evidence. Is there anything in here? Oh, by the way, you may as well nick all this way, right? So that weighs nothing. Well, I guarantee we're going to pick up this thing, but who cares? Quickest way of doing it. Oh, thank you very much for that one. So you may as well, because nobody can see me even with the lights on. Follower sneaking is not good. Aela,
What?
using my special shortcut method.
Will do.
Now, if we actually wait there,
Will do.
because usually if you do
That it? We going?
you see, normally on the second time we do it, they wait.
I'll be right
That
here.
wasn't
then.
working last time. Right, you keep a lookout while I nick everything. Huh, nothing. Save me having to look. You know, save me having to pick up a few this week. Right, we're pretty much licked. Oh, I don't know now. But she will not be in sneak mode. True. Is that right? Never noticed that before. But you know, some things I you know, although I've been doing it a long time, you know, I don't always. I don't know. Sometimes that's a good one. You know, I can't remember everything. You know, these are, you know, beginning of the game, 150, good one. But if it means you have to come to a very dangerous area, I wouldn't recommend it. Not at the beginning of the game. You get completely knackered. Nothing about it. Right, okay, alright, now I've done that. What we've got to do now is keep an eye on the lady. If you're following up. Alright, what am I supposed to be doing? Hang on. I've got to gather evidence. Alright, okay, let's try somewhere else. Try somewhere else is not there. Is there a book? I'll risk getting up just for a moment. Right, is there a book? Let's go all the way around the outside. Ah. It's got to be in here because they're in there. I know how to work things out. It is, yeah, as I suspected. Although I may have just told a lie there. But basically, you know, I make it up as I go along, really. Well, not always. Sometimes I get, you know, it reminds me. I go, oh yeah. Yeah, so I had a feeling, since that room was away from where they are, which they normally in this game, you know, it's usually in a place away from where you are, where they are. I love those. The one with the people in the room. Alright, I take back what I just said. Ignore that. I've come at the wrong time. I'll tell you what, I'll wait until they're in bed. Simple equation. Am I going the wrong? Yeah, I'm looking the wrong way. Okay, right, all I'll do, shut the door. Are you serious? They are not aware of me. I've shut the door. Okay, tricky, is it? Gonna be tricky. Alright, well I'll just go in there and take it. It's as simple as that, because they won't see me anyway. I'm totally invisible. It's not going to be there, it's going to be like on the table. in a little, lock chest, little one of those little chest things, or in there. That, and that. Or in the safe. They still haven't. Although they might hear me now. I could improve my odds. But I always like expert locks. They're a challenge to me. And any time I face a challenge, I want to come out a winner. I proved that on Elden Ring. I keep going until I've done it 50 times, don't you worry. So now I go lower. Where was I? Right, I'll get a bit lower. Not too much. I have got a wide window now. More or less. It's a tricky one. And there she is. See, because I have a high level on that. I could, it widens as your skill level goes up, whether you've got perks in it or not. In a matter of days, I believe we'll be ready. Our forces hidden within Ashfallow Citadel have been training. They might not see you, but they could see all the broken locks. Good point. Sometimes they do get caught, but that's usually when you're doing it with the guards watching. They tend to catch you. I've lost track now. Our forces sitting within Ashfallow Citadel have been training night and day, ready to strike when we give the signal. With Captain Veleth distracted by the Ashspawn attacks, the timing seems perfect. I've waited nearly a decade to exact my revenge upon Laurel Morvain for the death of my ancestor, and I long for the moment my blade will be drawn across his throat. The next letter you receive from me will include his head in a sack. Display it proudly in the halls of House Hlalu, brother. Vendel Ulen. Sorry, Ulen. Fun fight in the Citadel. Good, that's nice to know. Always like a fun fight. Okay, all we do now is creep out without them knowing, but there's a chest there. Far too inviting for Saruman to Who would have thought that, eh? Who would have thought that? I just made one and I pick up 3 or 4. Who would have foreseen that? Incredible, wonderful. What a game, eh? What a game. You would stick a chair in the way, wouldn't you? So they won't see me. I'm totally inescapable. I won't bother to shut the door, it might wake her up. Yeah. Well, I decided I was pushing my luck a little bit too far. I didn't want to push it all the way. So that is why I didn't go for that one, Ghost. I like to be thorough, but sometimes, you just don't want to tempt it too far. So that's why I did it. It's called cunning. Cunning. Saruman. I almost forgot my name then. So I'll wear this until it gets so itchy I've got to take me, let Ray take over and do an impression of me. But normally I like to be here myself in person. Oh, I can stop creeping now. Nice chockies you have there, nice biscuits, Ray. Bet you can't wait to put those down your gob. I'd have one, but just a little hair in my mouth. Tell me if you can't hear the game very well. You want me to turn the volume up? Please tell me. This place has a lot of chests, safes. Oh, hang on, I ain't got no glasses on. Saruman wears glasses when he reads books. Okay. Well, I don't have to raid every place, Ghost. I'm not a kleptomaniac.
So where do you hail?
Is that the right name?
Lover?
Skyrim, born and raised.
I can stop whenever
Have
I
any
want.
kinfolk?
Hey.
Just a brother.
Adril, shut up.
Did you find any
quite a
evidence
distance
at
from
Severin Manor yet?
What's his
I believe I did.
He a blacksmith.
Proving his
We
guilt.
finally have them.
He
All that
God.
remains now
finds things
is
people
chasing
are
them
looking
down
for.
and bringing them
Makes a
to
good
justice.
bit of coin doing it too.
Are you talking over this man? I don't think they'll give up willingly.
Good. I'm going to send 2 of the best Reverend Guard we have to take them down. I want you to assist them any way you can.
He's twice her age and they barely know each other.
I'll head there immediately. Well, after
See that you do. You can't afford to let these traitors slip away.
But actually, I don't need them.
How about
In fact, it's highly likely I will kill them.
and I'll decide.
Can you, I don't, I won't ask about that one either.
Ashfallow Citadel.
But a true aficionado of the Elder Scrolls would go for
ready for
everyone, which I did. Shut up. On my first time. Right, have I asked you...
Your actions here have been a blessing to us all.
Drink. Would you like a drink?
Always a pleasure to taste
that the
anything
last
Galvis
one?
comes up with.
It is! There you go.
Next time
So I
you're
did about
hungry,
6 or
stop
7
by.
of them, so that, I
always have
wouldn't be
plenty of
wandering
food for
around
sale.
trying to, I got to save you the trouble. I'm trying to relieve boredom from the streams, although Ray doesn't really care about that.
Welcome to the
Give me a
Retching
funny
Netch
look.
Corner Club,
All
home
right.
of the finest suit jammer.
Don't
that
worry,
will
they'll be
ever
dead
grace
no
your
matter how
lips.
fast they get. Okay. I've given out the Satyr's Sutyoma as requested.
Perfect. All that's left now is to go ahead and wait for the patrons to come in.
Yeah.
As promised, here's a little something for yourself.
Wow, that's the easiest 2,000 I've made this week. If anybody plays the Elder Scrolls 5 Skyrim, that's the full title, take on this quest. 2,000 quick easy bucks, as they say in the United States. Right, I want to ask about the Ashams, all of that, all what he has for sale. And I don't want to rent a room. Got any rumours?
Word's reached us that the dragons have returned.
No way, you're
wonder
about
if we'll see
10
them in
years too
Solstheim.
late, mate. You can't play, yeah, you can't
Safe
play.
travels, Outlander.
Do you know, I had a feeling, when I put that video up, about men, hating men, what you said you wanted a nice argument to get your teeth into, right? Well, I'll give you one. So I hope you enjoyed that one. It was mostly about fun and entertainment. That was the main hub of it. But, if it gives you an excuse to come out with a nice paragraph of wonderful words to encourage me to carry on streaming, that's wonderful. Whoa! New place, eh? Righty, ho then, shall we walk? I'll tell you what, we'll walk. Take a little walk there. Very quickly. So quick you wouldn't even notice. There you are. Because there may be some other... I'll let you take care of that one. It's only a dog. Or hound or whatever it is. A Nick's hound. Are we supposed to attack them all?
And I promise I'll kill you dead.
Hang on. Well, there's a bunch of reavers anyway. What, are you struggling there, Aela? Oh, you want me to... Alright, I'll give you some help then. Alright, I'll give you some help. 4 Aelas down. It's unlike Saruman. What's that? Hang on. Be with you in a second. Although I've got to put my glass on. Most if not all of your streams are worth watching. I just make comments on what you say or do, yeah. Nice black screen. Oh yeah, it is a bit black, yes. Well, do you want me to change the time of day? I can't do it at the moment. Right, let me go and help my follower who,
I'm going to put you
doesn't mark your follower. Actually, ow! Oh, is that Right, let's call another one. Right, I was going to help her out, but, can't see blip all. I've got, that's the one. Right, I just got to find where she is. Yeah, it's a bit dark. I sort of enlighten the day. Where's Aela? Is she still alive or did I just kill her? No, that looks like it. Aela, it's probably too late.
My thanks. I feel...
Because I can't
better.
see zip all. So let's make it nice daytime so we can all see. So I didn't see your note, sorry, paragraph, until as I was in bed. To be honest, I was just thought, oh, hold it as an email like that. I'll just see what that, you know, and kept me up about half an hour. Answering it all. But don't let that worry you, Ghost. You know, I'm used to staying up all hours of the night, mainly because I can't sleep like you. It's a sad day. Ugh. Right. Or get rid of the dark mods. I don't think there's any dark mods on this one. But see, now look what we made it to. No, sorry, no, I won't blame you for that. That was my complete negligence and idiocy. Just slamming away on the button, which I tend to do a lot. By the way, we do have that armour on original play. Don't worry. Right. Okay, well, let's do another hour so we can see even better. There you go. Is that better? That's much better, isn't it? Right, did I get them all? My game, when I can play, was never this dark. Yeah, some of them are even darker than that, Ghost. I mean, the one I had before, I think it was ELE, was tremendously dark. So I give that the old heave-ho, or as we say in the UK, the boot. I'll have some of these. Well, it's a good place to go, actually, here. Solstheim, to get that. Although I could have just made that up, because I tend to just do things on the fly and just make things up as I go along. But that's because, you know, Saruman's a terrible liar. I don't say that, but I'm not Ray Ray. Ray Ray likes to answer those questions. I don't. Apparently, healing myself killed him. Yeah, kill them all. And a niece, yes, I know about a niece. You know, I couldn't remember her name at the time. I was saying, oh, it's a nice lady. I couldn't remember her name. Sometimes the old brain just doesn't work. But I know she does it. I mean, you know, did that on day one when I went there and found out. It's all about entertainment. You know, me as a character pretending that I didn't know.
That's your best.
You know, that's what it was all about. Alright, do you want me to get off the trolley and actually do something? I have quite a nice trolley, to be honest. He said trying to eke out a joke there. I like to eke them out, you know, I don't know. I'll eat that. See, I did tend to... I'll have one, just to please the audience. Must admit, you know, Nick's hands, you know, free with the anniversary. Oh no, sorry, not free. You gotta buy the anniversary edition, which is dirt cheap. You get it about probably a 10th or 20th of the actual price that it was if you bought the whole content, you know. But I don't know. Some are good, some are middling, some are crap. Sorry, I didn't mean to say crap. That I just shot out of Saruman's mouth there. A Ramshackle trading post. Good place to have one of these little safes with the East Indian Empire, which I sold off the ones that I'd gathered. Because, you know, you don't want to do the simple stuff. Ah! A note. About ready to take Skyrim off. Yeah, I don't blame you, Ghost, because I am also very close to uninstalling it from my Xbox. The only thing that's stopping me is the fact that I'll probably have to reload all my load order again, which, you know, probably take about 3 days because at the speed I work I'm very slow. Meet me here at midnight. Now that's got me intrigued straight away. Right, okay, right, sneak mode. Aela, I want you to park yourself just there.
Will do.
Good luck trying to get up that hill. There's You know, because Bethesda don't know how to go uphill, apparently.
Will do.
They can't automatically go up something slightly higher.
That it?
Now, she should be on follow.
Let's get going.
Wait here.
Go on ahead. I'll stand guard.
Idiot. That time it didn't work. Right, okay, we'll wait till midnight. Right, let's go work out. Hang on, 12 and 5. Take away 1. It's 4. 12 and 4. 16. Well, I'm not as good as Ray. He can do that in seconds. Although I think he just says that because he's already working out while he's talking about it. Clever Ray. Yeah, he makes you think he's learned it just like that. But, you know, he's already thinking it, you know, which is really good skill. With over 460 mods, it would take me a long time to download them, so mostly I never download them because I will not reinstall Skyrim. Yeah, that's what puts me off, really. I put you up there! Right, okay, I'll do it anymore, it'll be past midnight. I'll do a bit more. What happens at midnight? Have I done this mission on my original play? I don't know. Right. Time's up for the pub. There it is. I knew it. I did say, didn't I? Wrong way. Right. There. I have a slightly wider margin, so I'll be there. Thank you. You're welcome. At that time a trailer will pop up. He hasn't popped up yet. I'll hide round the corner. I'll tell you, I'll look for the window. I'll see if I can jump. Okay, there's a window. Okay. Another hour? Or do you think that's pushing the boat out? But you can't wait 5 minutes, isn't it? It's got to be at midnight. She's standing right in front of the gateway in. I mean, what a prat. What do you think, wait? Or come back another time and try it again at midnight? I missed him. Right, okay, in that case we'll soldier on. Right, where are we heading? We're heading over there. There is a place over there, but we'll get to that another time. Saruman hasn't time for side tracks. Is that a word? Time for... What's the word? What's the word for that? Are you a reaver? You're a reaver. Okay, right, we're okay. Reaver. You want me to get angry? I can get angry. There you are. That's what it's called, angry.
Dead.
I could be more dead. Oh, I left her behind, didn't I? Right, do you mind if I I'm just going to enact somebody in a minute. Oh, missed him. Right, okay, alright, I'm about to hit him with something. Hang on. How come I went into that then? Right, yeah, you get to work. I'm being severely hassled here. Oh. I'll take that back. Neatly executed there. Apt description as well. Oh, look at that. Apprentice. Ha ha! Saruman spits on apprentice. Alright, I went too far. I pushed the boat too far there. Right. I was just getting overconfident there. Alright, there's the crummy things at the end. They're all every time. I think they're just random. They just like make it up. It's just like, oh, we'll drop something in there, a bit of that, a bit of Paralysis, and we'll also, you know, throw in 2 pieces of loot, which is rubbish. Probably all done by AI, isn't it? Which apparently is going to take over the world. I don't think so. Because if the bug fixes are being done by AI, which it seems to be, I know Microsoft have one, it isn't doing a very good job, is it? I think we're 100% sneak already. That's why we're totally invisible. He's semi-aware, but that's not enough. I can do with a biscuit while I'm waiting. Actually, a small piece of chocolate. Just get the hair out of my face. Hang on. Alright, I'm just having a quick spark now. Got what I'm looking for. Oh no, it's a hoverer. Well, looks like he's dead. Elven bow. I'll have the arrows, give that to some idiot. I'm not having an elven sword either. Oh, right. I'll have to check see if I got that one on my 360. You know, I might not. You know, I have missed a couple of things. I've only had 4 missions left now on my 360. Report back to Aela with a missing piece of Wuthrat, which I've already done because I've got the whole Wuthrat weapon, which I stole off the wall. Told you they'd be dead no matter. Right, and then, you know, the another one is look for Torkid's brother or whatever it is. Another one is go to Aldous, which I can't because he's dead. So I haven't got any quests at the moment because the couple that I found I've done that. But yeah, I think I'll just go to a vanilla now. Forget the modded situation. I'm sick of it. Sick of it. I mean, are they ever gonna? Are they? Because it doesn't look as though they can be bothered. I think they're just giving us all a little bit of a rest, which isn't working because they're all not working. So I don't see the point of saying, "Oh, we'll give them a bit of slack," because everybody's moaning about it. We'll give them a bit of slack, leave it a few weeks before we take, you know, before we bother. But what about all the poor sods like us? Sorry to say it like that, but I mean that's how it is. Is it down or up? Best way to do it is to look down and then look up. Spent too much time searching for mods I like. For mods I like to go back to vanilla. Yeah. But yeah, I think I'll go back to my you know, Gradle Reborn one, you know, which is recreating my original character. Although I won't be collecting everything this time. You know, I've done it once, so I don't want to do it again. You know, it's a little bit over time. I'll just go in here just in case I missed stairs up here. But I think I probably. Okay, right, just checking. Oh, there is something down there. You know, Saruman has to have every septim. Okay, now we have established it's down. Now Saruman's mind works. But you can't tell what that is from this distance. But don't worry, he won't see a thing. I'm totally invisible, even to myself. And that's what I call an assassin. Goodbye, assassin! I have a terrible spell. See, I'm hitting him and he's not aware. I mean, what is wrong with that? Good. I'll take back what I said about Skyrim, you know, being not quite as good as Oblivion for making you invisible. It's actually not that bad when you get to a high level. And I have one of those on my original play. Yeah, I know. Yeah. Don't worry, I'll keep on saying it. But, you know, occasionally I have missed something. You know, a couple of years ago I found a couple of things. Well, even 6 months ago I found a couple of things. You know, a couple of things I hadn't done. So I'm not, you know, infallible. Well, I've got one of those markers up there. Seems rather inefficient. Let me take that off. Well, I may have left her at Severin Manor, Ghost. I did think of it just now, but then I forgot again. You know, why is there two? It's a very good point. It's a very good point. Whoops. Down here. Well, I don't need her. I have my, you know, I put a couple of new ones on here, guys, because I've been using the same ones all the time. You know, let's have a bit of variety now. I'll try a Hag's Wrath this time. But, I decided to try out a few more. Spectral Assassin, it's a good one. And I did put a couple more on. Why they aren't all under summoning, I'll never know, but hey, you know. So, and a Seeker. Anybody like the Seekers? What a crappy band they were. Although that's from Saruman's point of view. Not Ray. Ray, I actually liked them a little bit. What a crap. But if you like the Seekers, you know, good luck to you. I just create a pile of dust on the floor, did I? Oh, I didn't mean to do that. Oh, that already killed it tremendously quick. Because we mostly... Alright. Load if I'm going to do any more work. Can I give a biscuit, Ray? No. That's not very nice. I don't care. Alright, I'll go then. Sorry, I do talk to Ray sometimes, you know. You know, just to give people the illusion that I'm good at acting, which I'm not. Don't worry, you know, as on my original play, I tend to go in and search every little corner. But I try not to do it quite so much as I used to do. Thunderbolts, nothing wrong with a thunderbolt, but yeah, we got all that. But I do like, you know, just a quick shifty, just a quick, like little turtles, aren't they? You know, I saw somebody doing on Elden Ring doing the first boss and not being exceeding the high level, and after about the 15th time they finally did it, which really annoyed me because I've been really trying hard to do that. I don't see why some person should do it when I haven't. So terribly inconsiderate. No point in getting, although, yeah, posting of that is okay, you know, that's okay, that's obviously okay, that's not, that isn't. What's that? Right, I like to do a running commentary as I'm picking up stuff. Helps me concentrate. I'll go for that. I don't know why it took so long. It takes a while for it to filter through. I have to get a new filter. What? Oh, I thought it was a funny one. I left it. Yeah. Sometimes I'll leave them. Goes. Is it? Did I get that? Yeah. But I may have just picked it up again. Did I leave one? I mean, I sometimes leave the petty ones. Sometimes, you know, because they're petty, aren't they? Yeah, sometimes these barrels got all, you know, lovely material. Other times just flipping apples. It's not the one with the exploding things, is it? Oh, it's the one with all the traps. It's still in the book. Well, I don't take everyone, you know. If it's one of the lesser ones, you know.
Cleared out, I guess.
You've got to be kidding me! One trap went off. Well, I'm pretty sure I'd moved away, but I must have moved back. Oh, flip it out. Because people remind me to do a flipping quick save now and again. Because, man, I forget over and over again. I've been at this problem for 12 years. It's been my biggest thing that I do in games. What kind of mods do I have? Do I have it what now? Oh, it could be that combat thing. The combat thing is supposed to make it harder, but I didn't think it would make it so hard that they'd rip me trousers off.
Is someone there?
Is someone there? So, sorry about that. Remind me to quick save every time. Honestly. Hope you're looking forward to the deathloop, Ghost. Have you got to that bit yet? Yeah, I saw the traps. I did, yeah. Sorry, just a little bit of a gap there. Sorry, I can't think very quick. I saw the traps, so I just moved forward just to turn some of them off. And I must have... Did I gently go back and hit one and that was enough to kill me? Yes, sir, that is remarkable. Jeffrey. How are you, Jeffrey? Nice to see you. Jeffrey Giordano. Thank you for coming in today. Welcome to Saruman. You just finished the second one? Yeah. Thought you might enjoy the second one because, what do I do in it? Okay, yeah, but that is dark, isn't it? Yeah, it's a bit dark, that one. I'm trying the new, the new darker type, but I got one that wasn't quite as dark. I've got to go do this all again, haven't I? I mean, come on, isn't that irritating, isn't it? First I'll let them clear it out, then I'll go over here and do the rest. If I step on a trap, I'll explode into a pile of filth. Can't believe I killed him. But yeah, it is harder for me now because I put on a combat mod, which makes it harder. You know, I feel like, you know, playing Elden Ring, you know, and other things. And I thought, let's raise the agenda a bit. We're high powered now. Alright, that was a joke. Semi-high powered, you know, a little bit. Is that the one around the back? Oh, that was the one I missed. Oh, look, it could have been up here. I mean, these are all pet. I don't know about. Hold on, I'll just take one. Alright, let's get this one now. Oh, that missed. Isn't it? Oh, yeah. Alright, well, sometimes I miss. Alright, I've got to do all these three again. Alright, please tell me to quick save. Please tell me to quick save. Please tell me to quick save. Quick save. Right, I do this constantly. It's a constant problem I have, you know, with my head. I just can't do anything without dying every 5 seconds and forgetting to. Again, I order you. Where's my new summons? There's a seeker in there. If you can seek out the loot, would be great. Right, now how can this possibly kill me? Right, I was quick saving. What is going on? What? Oh, they were hitting me. Oh, sorry. I thought. Alright, okay, right, the time to come, Ray. Ray, come on and do an impression on me. Oh god, we're at the time loop. Alright, don't worry, I'll let the time loops go on while Ray is, you know, just sorting out his glasses caught up in the flipping hair. Ray, you gotta stop wearing glasses. He's getting caught in the glasses, getting caught up in the glasses, Ray. God, you've got your hat. I mean, where's your hat, Ray? Where's your hat? I mean, you haven't got your hat here. I mean, alright, stop! Right, that's it. I gotta get out of my chair and put my hat on. I've never known it to be this bad, I really haven't. Right, sorry about that. That was what you call a hair-raising escape. Oh, I thought it was funny anyway. Right, so apparently I'm dying it through some technique that I've not discovered. And I gotta try and hit this button fast as I can. Oh, too late.
Cleared out.
Right, the wrong one. Don't worry, I'll get there after about the 5th one. Yeah, I'm going to take that combat thing off. You know, I'm doing one on Xbox at the moment. Am I looking for it? Potion, right? Okay, let's have a potion of regeneration, which you know, it's far too slow. Really, it's just I you know, I think I've worked out now that they're only really good for after battle. For years I've been using them, but I think really that's what they're supposed to be. How it took me that long to work out, I'll never know. It just occurred to me then. I thought maybe that's what they're for. Sometimes they can be incredibly thick. You add your own words to that one. Right, because I do want a biscuit. That's what's missing, a biscuit. Right, okay, maybe what you said, okay? Assassin at my back. So maybe it wasn't the high-powered thing, but I thought I killed yours before I went into the trap area. You're good. I'm glad you're good, Jeffrey. Save, he says. Right, I'll wait till my health is really high, which I think is now. Maybe that's what this health, you know, this thing does. It makes, you know, blows from behind a lot more, you know, a lot more punishing. Where's the small ones? Right, I gotta go in this menu. Wish I had one of these in Elden Ring. But you know, I'm mental on it. Oh, I got. Where's the miners gone? On strike, aren't they? Right, hang on. Oh, for God's sake! Oh, yeah, the wrong button again. I mean, what the hell? Well, I mean, I haven't even got turn. Right, this is a tragic situation we're in. We need a biscuit. I know why. I'm not wearing my stuff. That's what it is. Got more, okay? What now? Got that. Health regeneration. That's what it is it? We've got a ring of resurgence on, we've got shrouded boots, and we've got a vampire armour. So we've got 316 armour, and yet they're kidding me like as though I don't exist. Alright, turn around. Right. Thought I hit the wrong button again. What we call panic stations. I'll have to wildly hit out. I'm trying to. Oh, for goodness sake! I'm trying to call a follower, but you know, I keep hitting the wrong button. Oh well, I'll work my way out.
Good. Cleared out, I guess.
I might not then. This is where 30 frames a second is a real hazard.
Good enough.
Did it quick save then? When oh yeah, because it quick save sometimes when you go into the thing. Alright, I'll try jumping.
Cleared out, I guess.
Right, now I sometimes like to keep these going to see if I can find a way out. I think it's unlikely I'm going to get out of this one. Yeah, alright, okay, right. Never learn, dear, never learn. That was 13 minutes ago. I just did a flipping quick save before I did that quick save. Okay, we eliminate the enemies first. Sorry about this, everybody, but that model is coming off. I've done 3 or 4 quick saves, and none of those are coming up. There should be 4 quick saves before that. I can't believe this. Beyond reasoning. Well, I'll just sit back. I'll just sit back and eat some biscuits.
There can be no other end.
Now, just because you're that efficiently down there, I'll be happy. Sorry, I'm getting a little bit annoyed with myself now. Now, I'm really annoyed. Is it like failing to do quick save? Because if it is, I'll bounce it so high. Alright, I'll get rid of some. I can't. You know, one of my big problems with PS5 on saving is I can't go and just delete that. I've got to go into options, say what I want to delete, then pick it, then go back again and do it again. And it's like, I think they don't like PlayStation. Probably why they signed up for Microsoft. Anyway, where was I going? See, if I do another save now, that's 2 quick saves there should be, right? Let's test the theory. Because I've encountered this bug before, where it's not auto-saving. Yeah, it's not auto-saving, it's saving over the same one. All it's doing is saving over the one that I just did. Right, okay, so I'm going to have to delete something. But I can't, I've got to go into options, and that doesn't work. So what I've got to do, this is what I find incredible about this, is that I press that. Is it press that? It's such a stupid convoluted system that they have. Well, I can't do that and delete it. Which, you know, you can do that on PC, Xbox, anything. But it won't do it on here. So for some reason, it's not doing it. And there's nothing to say there about deleting something. So that's why I'm getting caught in those death loops. So really I'm getting 1 quick save, so I mustn't fail now. It's puts me under enormous strain. So we'll let the beasts loose first. Let them do their work while I stand back. And we'll go to the traps. And I'll do a quick save. Slightly annoying, and then I'll have a bit of chocolate while I'm waiting. Right, okay. I'll calm down slightly. I'll do it again. We're already getting 1. Right, there's text repeating as well, that's really annoying. Send the remote into the trap room. That is why a hard save is best. Good point. Alright. Okay, we'll do a hard save. Trouble is, I'm really running out of save space because Saruman has mixed in with Frandolf. I know, stupid idea that was. I don't know why. It's because I did a double one of Frandolf and Saruman, and the Saruman one went straight after into the Saruman one, into the Frandolf one, and the other Saruman fell behind, so I couldn't go back to the one that was separated. You know, you could say that's a dreadful mistake. But I'll probably run out of save options soon.
Guess it's all clear now.
Oh, shocking. I mean, you know, sometimes I try and cut it out, but come on, Blind, I can't pull to cut it out. It's such a, you know, it's a hassle having to do that stuff. I like to keep that to an absolute minimum. Because, you know, I'm not a big fan of having to keep doing that all the time. You know, do it once, you know, that's enough for me. I just do it rare occasions only. Right, let's get the things out of the box. Out of the box. Won't bother with those. I'll get one. I won't look in the drawer. And I won't get that. Right, okay, here we go. Quick save here. I can't, and there we go. This is the problem I have. I cannot create any more save games. So this is why some of my stuff got deleted. Okay, because I go into this menu, right? I cannot delete anything. Because if I go to save here, I got to go to save, press delete, then go into here and start deleting stuff. Which means I've got to get rid of the Golem ones. It's tremendously annoying. So I've got 2 Saruman saves here, but I've got a load of others mixed in with it. Why they can't keep them separate, I'll never know in a month of Sundays. So I've got to start deleting stuff, which is why I ended up with deleting nearly all my stuff. Because it's mixing them all up into one thing here for deleting. Why I can't do that for individual ones, I don't know. So I'll get rid of... Right, let me see how many slots I have for Saruman. I have 1, 2. Right, I'll have to get rid of that one. And then you press it, which makes you think you're saving it, but you're not, you're actually deleting it. So it's a really convoluted system, which I don't like at all. Pathetic. And then you've got to come out of that to do, you know, to press save, to do delete again. On a ridiculous system. So I'll do a quick save, but it might not allow me to do it now because I've only now got 1 save left. Right, I didn't flick the switch. Which means I've got to go into my characters thing and start deleting those. But to be honest, I've only got 1 or 2 saves in every one now, so it's proven extremely difficult to be able to trim stuff out anymore. Let those out first and get that sorted. Hang on, let's open the gate first.
And you thought I was just a pretty face.
One of them. I should have bought Aela now. Alright, is it safe? Is it safe to walk into the deadly room? I want you, so I can't order them to do anything. Right, I want you to go there.
The challenger is
I want you to step on the trap and walk. Well, I can't do it, can I? But I'll do it on the trap, although it probably won't land on it.
The challenger is near. No one escapes.
Oh god, here we go, I'm going to die again.
I will feast on your heart.
Rip his head off.
Morgan's reign is over. It's...
Thank you. It's such a challenging situation. Safe key. I forget that.
my time.
Oh my goodness. That One shot nearly killed me. Remind me to take that mod off. Do you want me to do it now? I'll do it now. Because that's one shot. It's taken all my health, and I've got a heartbeat. They're very nice. One nice thing to say. So I've got like full health, or I could die, basically. So if he shoots me again, I'll die. This means I've got to kill him instantly. Which means I might have to use a Nordic pickaxe. Have I got anything? I'll have to use something like this because I've got to do this instantly, otherwise I'll be dead. Yeah, look at that. That is taking all my health in one go. Flesh spell. It might not. Well, that's deeply depressing. Right. When I've done this, remind me to take that off. Come out of the game. Sorry, not come out of the game. Go back to the start menu and take that out, and then put it, and then I'll carry on. Because something is going wrong there, which is really annoying my sandwich makers. You two, will you rip his heart out? Or whatever that poison is, it is viciously strong because it should not be taking out my health in one go like that. I mean, I've got 37 on. And he's also killing the Dremora. The Dremora thing is in one hit as well. Get out there! Kill that flipping twit! And I'll shut the door! My God, I'm desperately unnerved now. I've got no water. Ray never left me a cup of water. Would you believe that? He never left me a cup of water. I mean, in a time of crisis like this, he had left me a cup of water. Right, hang on. We just put. Don't you come out and kill me. Well, that's twice I've got to get up. It's such a strain. I'll probably get a hernia now, getting up in that chair twice in one day. Right, okay, I'll try again. No, I'll try and catch that. Archery was already overpowering the game, and then you gave both a serious assassin. Yeah. Am I close to death?
Ha! Found you.
Oh, you gotta be kidding me! My nuptials are breaking. I killed him, and he still killed me. And it's gone back to here. This is 5 minutes ago, so he's ignoring my saves now. Yeah, I've got a real problem here because I cannot do any saves. When it gets, yeah, I found this sometimes on Xbox. When you get close to your limit of saves you can do, even if it's different characters, if you do too many of them, you use up your space that there is game reserves, and once that happens, you got to start taking stuff out. So you got to be very careful what you take out. And I'm down to just 2 saves only for everyone now. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to come out. I'm going to do a quick save, which won't work. So I'm going to check that it has done this. Right. Then I'm going to come out of the game. Then I'm going to take that combat mod on in case that is affecting it. So I'll have to go to the creation stage, which takes about 10 minutes before it settles down and decides to actually display a picture. I mean, when they put you may experience issues with creations, they weren't joking. Well, it's tough. I mean, I must admit, I haven't really bothered about putting armour on. So, I haven't really crafted up any armour for him. I stopped ages ago. Because he was defeating everybody so easily, I thought, oh, what's the point? I may as well just leave it rather than me spend time crafting. So I've kind of left it. So I suppose, especially in Solstheim, which is a higher level place, I can get caught out. So I'll have to do that now. But generally, we just sit back and just watch, my summons do it all. But maybe I've hit the point where I better do an armour now. But it takes this long. God, how long have we got to wait, Bethesda, before you fix it? Because this is longer than loading the game, for God's sake. I mean, it takes less than 30 seconds to load your save game, including the graphics and everything else, and yet it cannot display a few of these. It's absolutely ridiculous. Honestly, it is. It's ridiculous. And this is why we're all fed up with this whole creation bloody thing. I don't care about new content anymore. Just leave the game alone. Because this is getting annoying now. Ghost is fed up, I'm fed up, we're all fed up. Now probably it'll say, oh, I'll do say load didn't, and it'll say, oh, half of these are missing now because it doesn't save the data. Wait for it. Will it work? Right, I don't want that, and I do want it to continue doing the save. Okay, they're all working, except that one I took out. And when you take out, it's supposed to actually go, including the artifacts. And again, this has gone back to here. You see what I mean? That is ignoring my autosaves. And although this was at 14:51, which was just a few minutes ago, right? It's still not doing it. No, I don't want to down it. I want to carry on. So it's only saving from this point, and it's not saving beyond it, apparently. Unless I run back here. I may have run back here. Well, I don't know, this could be, I'll have to start deleting stuff and hope I don't delete somebody else's save. It's getting slightly annoying. So I hope, but whether that'll work or not, because really, because the mods aren't working, it's supposed to get rid of artifacts of old things, and I don't think it is. So it's not even working on that front either. It's just not saving data. Right, I'm going to wait in here, flick all these traps so I shouldn't die. Alright, and pull that gate. And then wait here. Yeah, they have dates on, but what it's doing is not, when I save, do another quick save, it's going up, it's not going over the quick save before that. And this is why I've got to start deleting stuff. And because it's so fiddly doing it on a PS4, it's very easy to make a mistake on the play, on the Xbox. You can just go into anybody's folder, or even you know, just list your whole lot, and you can just go and go delete, delete, delete. You can just press the button delete. But at PlayStation, you gotta go into the thing, go on to save only, because it won't work on load. If you go into the load thing, it won't give you the option to delete. You gotta go into save, press delete, and then you gotta go in and go back into the folder and pick the ones you want, and then come out of it again to go back into it again. It's a ridiculous, convoluted way of doing things. I'm going to have to destroy this man with something else very quickly, because even these guys are not killing him, because he's shooting an arrow, killing them straight off. So first of all, I'm going to do Dragon Aspect. Yeah, PC is better. Yeah, it's Xbox. This works the same way as PC. You just go into any particular one, and you just press square at any time and delete it, or you know, whatever appropriate button. But for some reason on a PlayStation, you got to go through hoops. I don't like hoops. Let's try and get this guy in 2 goes.
I promise.
Alright, let's let me health go up. Let's let me thing go up.
I know I heard something.
You'll feel it, missus, don't worry.
For House Palalu. For Villa Ulen.
House Palalu.
Pay for this.
And all who's sailing there. It's a barrel of fun, isn't it? Sometimes I wonder why I even get me cheeseburger out. God, it could be another death. This is why I'm getting death loops. Right, let's see, what can I do to help alleviate this situation which is beyond my control, husband? I said husband just to relieve some tension. God, I may have to get a... No, I won't. I don't know, I'll do it. I'll get tremendously bad luck. Well, I've got to say that to worm me way out of a difficult situation. Right, I don't know what to do. I'm brain shot now. Right, hang on, what am I trying to do? I think I'm trying to conjure something. Right, okay, conjure something. Conjure it quick! But this guy, he's not going to pummel me to death in 1 second. Right, you just sort that out. I'll retire to the basement.
It's not my time.
Right, we'll have a second one. Yeah, that's what I'm trying to do. I'm trying to kill that person and survive. The archer is the one we got to worry about, because if I hit quick save now, it's not gonna quick save. It is now 5 o'clock. And it's 4:49. So it could be on, you know, out on the thing. It could be that it's out. But it is, you know. The only way I can tell is by, say, looking at that person there and doing a quick save. And if I can see that picture, I know it's quick saved. Because that's how I work these things out. So I take a special picture. Right, it is looking at him. But the next one's going to go over that one. And that's the problem I got. Is they're not going? It's not going to do, you know, more than one. It's only doing one now, which means I've got to constantly keep doing this over and over again, which is paying up the Ashfallow. So, you know, it's bad enough playing this game, but have to work against this. It's mind-blowingly tornado. What you do when you do multiple players? I must start deleting saves that I've half started. And I never, you know. There's nothing over here. Oh yeah, it was a chain. Did I do the chain? I can't remember. Right. Okay, again, I will do a special picture. I will look at that. So this is what I do normally. I do this. Do a quick save. and then I look at the picture. It's the only way I can guarantee whether it's working or not. Right. So it looks like it's working at the moment, but I'm going to try and get rid of those couple of saves a minute because I've got to press delete, and it says do a new save here, which means I should be doing a new save, but not. It's giving me an option to delete in new save, which doesn't make any. So I'm going to delete some of the AOIN auto saves, which is probably a bad idea to do. I'm going to delete that Saruman one. So I've now got 3. I'm going to delete it, even though it's in the save folder, which does not make any sense. So that gives me 2 now instead of 1, hopefully. It's very challenging. I like a challenge, but this is the kind of challenge I do not want. It's one that does throw save bugs at me. Why can't they sort out saves in game is one of my biggest complaints. We've been doing games since 1980 something, or 79 we've been doing games, and I was there at the birth of games, and I bought a ZX81, which is the first commercial cheap, I don't know, console can you call it? And yeah, that's how long I've been doing it, and they cannot sort out a save. They're going to walk over it, aren't they? Not if they all die like that. It's, and I think that is why Capcom, in their latest game, which I think is a poor decision, can't remember what that does. Which is only allow 1 save slot. I think it's because they don't have to do one, you know, more than 1 save, because you know they don't like keeping your save data. And yet, lots of games let you do multiple saves. So I don't know what the problem is, to be honest. Why they worry about it so much? Shut the gate, didn't they? That's kind of stupid, wasn't it? Right, let's put these here. I'll wait round the corner. And then we'll work out how to open the door. Right, hang on. Most challenging. Well, enough challenges in playing this game as it is, but it's probably that one that I flicked, isn't it? It's probably did the wrong thing. Is that what it did? If I can find it. Where was it there? I bet I did the opposite of what I wanted. If you slam against me now, oh, it did do the right thing. It's going to slam against me. It's going to slam against me. I'm going to make a fatal mistake here. I was pretty sure that one was going to open the gate, but I can't remember what was the other one. Oh, I'll open that one. There's one somewhere. There's a thing to pull somewhere. I can't find it. Please don't walk over that gate. Please, please don't walk over that gate. Please don't walk over that gate. Right, where is it? Good point. Oh, thank you, Ghost. Save my life. Well, sometimes it's works, sometimes it don't. Oh, yeah. I've got enough trials just playing games, let alone having challenges like this thrown at me. They are tremendously powerful. I see what I mean about coming into Solstheim. It is hard. I found that out the first time I did it. But it's hard when you come into Solstheim. But I did it very late game, so I'd already had a sword that could almost kill things. So I was probably killing them about 3 hits instead of 1, which I normally do. So I was still doing it pretty quick. Plus I had some good spells. And a hell of a lot of magicka.
Must be my imagination.
Must be. Right, these are tremendously powerful apparently. 'Tis trying times. Yeah, that's what I can't understand. They are falling like nuptials here. I mean, these Morag Tong things, they are very dangerous, as you can tell. But they are, yeah, they're one hitting them almost. Yeah, let's try the Bone Colossus. I mean, you tell me this is a little bit slow.
See what you got.
I don't have enough magic, first of all. You know, he just shouts at him, really.
Mine's playing tricks on me.
Maybe it's where I am. But at least it's... Yeah, I mean, I don't know if I can do it with him inside. Okay, it worked. Right, okay, let's see if it makes... Because he just shouts up, really, so he probably won't last long either. You come out of the water, might find it a bit easier. I mean, what else is better than a Dremora Lord? I mean, there's not many, is there? I mean, I'll try 3 Dremora thingies, 3 of those, and a Dremora Lord. I mean, I'll do something. I gradually will whittle them down. Yeah, he does nice damage. Yeah, he does. We'll just try and whittle these down bit by bit. Right, okay. I think we've succeeded. Right, thanks for suggestions in that. Right, now I've got to find the switch. There it is. Nope, it's not the right one. I didn't learn from just now. Yeah, God, can't remember where the switch is now. Is it because it's a mission? And well, no, I'm doing the mission, aren't I? Right, can anybody see a switch? I'll try and do it slow. Use the torch. Good point. Right. Oh, it's trying times. It must be one of those days today where everything's just not hitting the right coconut. To be on the door. It's not that one. Gotta be careful there, because I've got a 2-time jump. I might jump too far and still land on a trap. I mean, there was one in here, but that's for something else, isn't it? Although it could be in here. Yeah, okay. Let's have a look in here. $900, that's worth it. Anything in here? Anybody sees a switch, please shout it out. Can't remember where the switch is for this. It should be almost obvious. They're generally very close, or opposite, or something like that. Or I'm missing a way in somewhere. There's another way in, and I'm missing it. Doesn't look like it. I mean, it wouldn't be this far back. Left side of the training room door. Hang on, where's the training room door? Oh, hang on, what's that? Hang on, I've lost the training room door. Alright. Left side of the training room door. I can't see one. So I'm more serious now. Or right side, yeah. Yeah, it does seem like a vacant room where, you know, there could be something like a switch, but it could be like it's just training dummy. Because they do occasionally throw in that one, you know, so there's an object instead of the obvious thing. Never got to hit it. So I can't see it here. Unless it's like on the front or around the edge. I'm baffled. So we missed a switch somewhere along the line, but it should be very close to it. It's not that one. That one closes that one. It won't be this far back. So it should be close by, so yeah, I'm absolutely baffled. Not going to be all the way back there. Generally, you know, as you go through, you know, you get a trap to open the next one, so it just keeps on doing that sequence. So it should be very close. I'm just missing it, but obviously I might be moving a little bit too quick. Oh, right, here it is. It's this one of these. No. I'm shutting those two, isn't it? Yeah, so that's shutting those two. So that's not it. Oh, bye, Jeffrey. Jeffrey, you're toddling off now? Okay, bye then, Jeffrey. Take care, mate. Thanks for popping in. Sorry, it's got a little bit dull, unfortunately, because I can't work out where this switch is. It's got to be like here, isn't it? I mean, is it that? And then we got to pull another one to... It is that. It's that one all the way back there, but it won't work unless you pull the other one. You know, those two that were on the right. So that's the old one. Unless, of course, I haven't got there yet. But it does look like that has opened it. Yes, it has. Okay, that's an odd one. They're not usually, you know, that far apart, far away. So that's a strange one, that. So one of those two switches is the switch to do the one right at the far end. So dare I? Right, I'll do a save. I like to do it, you know, of something like, say, a door. You know, I like to do it so it's something I can easily see from the small picture. So it's a bit annoying I've got to do this, so it means I've got to go through trying to trim saves again, which is the thing I hate, because I lost hours of progress by doing that. Right, okay, it's doing that. Let me see if I can do a second one, and it'll retain a second one, because I'll look at that, so I get half the door, okay? Half the door, we'll do a second one, and see if it's doing two. Because I could do with two. Wrong one. So let me check if both of those are now on there. There should be half a door and a door. No, there's half a door and the one, and that's not showing the door. So it's not, it's only doing one. So no, it'll allow me one save here. So if I go into a deathloop or anything like that, that's the only save I have. So I must not go into one of those. So that's going to make this a little bit harder than normal. But I hate having to go through this deleting the process because it's so complicated. It's very easy to do the wrong thing because you've got to go into the save menu just to delete something, but it doesn't make sense. So half the time you don't know whether you're deleting it or saving it. It's crackers, honestly. Because it asks you twice when you want to save instead of doing it once. You know, you go on Xbox, you do save, and then it does a save. But on the PlayStation, to do a save, to do a delete, you just go to the load one and then just choose from that or the save one. You can do it from either. But yeah, just rather annoying, to say the least. Right, let me get rid of that map marker for some reason. Not what that is about. Right, okay. It's been a challenging stream. With one quick save, it makes it a little bit tricky. It's a good job my sneak is good. And my Ray did search every little corner there, but I won't do it today because we're wasting time. Is it out there or not? It's kind of implying it's there, not there. So is it underneath? Right, clairvoyance. Is there any way out of it? Sometimes this works. Alright, let me just check I haven't got two. And there's only one thing on that. It just says end the threat. So there could be two markers. Is it two markers? No, it just says one. So there's nothing else showing up. So I'm not quite sure why it's telling me to go that way. Unless I'm missing it. It could be that it's underneath. And believing it's very easy to work out where things were on the map. Because there was a line. The lines, although that's a simple mechanic, the line, you'd have a plain bit, but then you'd have two lines going across, which you knew that was a bridge going across the thing underneath. So if the lines weren't underneath, weren't on top, and they were underneath, it wouldn't show it until you got to that level. So it was a much better map. Yeah, I'm going to follow this a minute. It could be we've gone the wrong way there. Because I have got two markers, yeah, there is two markers. It's a shame that this clairvoyance goes wrong. I've got all deadly serious now. Saruman has gone out of the window. Because, did I just go the wrong way? Because this is going back again, isn't it? Maybe I just went the wrong way then. Hang on. Let me find that switch that does it. Oh, this is grossly irritating. I can't even concentrate now. Maybe I was going the wrong direction. And I never solved it at all. Yeah, because that one is just doing that. So maybe I never got through it in the first place. I just went really... Oh, dear. I give up. I'm getting to the point where I'm getting annoyed now. Because I couldn't see it in there at all. I mean, it's either right here, which makes the most sense, but I just can't see it for some reason. Not the light, is it? So there's a switch. I'll tell you what. God, if Aela was with me, I could say to her, go and get that switch. And sometimes they actually teleport through the gap or walk all the way around a different way and they get through there. It looks like he's gone backwards because I'm back to this again. So I'm kind of very confused now. I'll get a bit dispirited, to be honest. I've got something like this. God, shreds your nerves. My nerves aren't great at the best of time, but my God, this is shredding it. See, there's a little. What is it that? You gave me the sequence, yeah. So that is that. So there must be another one in here on the other side. Right, okay, let me look up what you said then, Ghost, because I've given up now. The other chain located right next to the metal bars. Once they are removed, a third set will block your path and the hallway will be plastered with pressure plates. Right next to the metal bars. Okay. So still heading that way. Do you mean here? Because it all depends on how far I'm along that sequence. Sorry about this, sorry. Trying to avoid that, I don't want to get clobbered. I probably will in a minute. Because I've got to work out, hang on, I'm trying to work out. After a while, sometimes my brain just gets shredded and I give up. Do you mean this one goes here? Or do you mean this one here? Because that would be west, wouldn't it? The way I'm pointing, and that would be east if we're, you know, if we're looking at the map. The room with the bear traps. This one here. I think that's the one I just pulled. And why it won't... I just pulled it, so now I pulled it a second time. Is there a second one in here? Although I can't get through. But there's a second one here. Then I got to pull that? Or I've got to do it the other way around. Right, okay, right. Thanks, Ghost. Man, this is irritating stuff. Okay, thanks, Ghost. Sometimes my brain just says I can't take any more, and it starts to give up. I just have to get them to whittle them down bit by bit. But that's how quick they're falling. Get Mr. Boney in again. Oh. I don't have enough magicka.
Mine's playing
We're
tricks
almost
on me.
there.
Come on. You're in here.
Yeah. That's what I'm doing. I'm going to do the bone man and then the other two. I got the point where I just want to throw my brains out the window. Look at the one hitting them. Yeah, the one hitting them. Wow, this is... it could be that if that combat mod is affecting it, probably the remnants didn't come out because the whole thing is not working. I mean, it isn't much stronger than that, is it? I'll try I mean, the soldiers aren't very strong. I'll tell you what, I'll try a frost attack. I mean, that won't do it. I mean, it's probably the archer is probably killing them with one hit. I think that's what the problem is the archer is deadly. I'm almost tempted to go in there and hit, you know, and put poison on a weapon, which is not something that we'll do, but yeah, I'm whittling down slowly. It's not something I would do on this character, but I might have to here. Well, Staff from Paralysis has come in handy. Yeah. Right, thanks, Ghost. I just thought of it as that come up. Right, okay, so we'll do the two things, and then we'll do. Whoops! Whoa! This could be a deathloop if I don't get out of this. Because now they've noticed me. Oh my god, now I'm in real trouble. I've got to get out of here fast and hope they step on the things. That's their last one. Okay. I was hoping they would come through And hit all the... Oh my god, I could get another deathloop here. This is getting insane. Either that or it's going to go a long way back. See what I mean? Oh, this is so irritating, honestly. So irritating. I've just lost the will to live now. Oh yeah, when this happens, it's like, you know, I just want to give up. I just want to give up and just stop. Because this is just too much for me, man. It is too much. I cannot. It starts wearing me down after a while. This is really wearing me down now. Right, I've got to pull that one and then do this one. I suppose I didn't see that, but I thought it was going to be against the wall because all the others were. Mustn't hit the gate. Actually, let me think about this. Am I on a higher level? Because this might be what's causing it. No. Okay, I'm on deck. Because I did do that on my Xbox and accidentally was wondering why. I was trying to do Jess the voice to see if I could make the special outfit. And you know, I got into real trouble with that, and I wondered why I was dying so quick. And I found out I'd put it up to master, and I haven't put it back down. That's what I can't understand, is it doesn't even save settings from separate saves, which is really kind of odd, really, that it doesn't do that.
The challenger is near. There you are. I smell weak.
Try a frost astronaut. But you see what I mean, all the wheel is going at me now. I get to this kind of point and I start to gotta give up. But somebody there is destroying things rather fast. And I've got to keep out of the way. I'll do a quick save here. Right, okay, it's done. Although he's still there.
The challenger is near. The challenger is near.
Right, get that Paralysis one out. Right, there's still some in there, even though it's finished. Oh my god, that flipping archer! Honestly, that flipping archer. How is he so powerful? That is ridiculous. Where is the guy for a start off? I don't even know where he is. But this guy is ridiculously powerful. He's one-shotting me every time. I have never been one-shotted in any of my plays, ever. I've never had this before. Where I'm being one-shot. So something's wrong. That mob must still be there. Because I don't think they're even getting to them. Because before they get there, he one-shots them. I've had him do it in like 2 or 3 shots, yes. But I've never had a one-shot kill on any of my plays ever. So that's a new one on me. And I've been playing it for 12 years. I've never had that before. So I've got to paralyse this and hope I can kill him before. And then I've got to do the other one as well. So I've got to do both of these, summon them, and hope they kill them before I wake up. Kill it! Right, hang on. I've got to attack, otherwise they're not going to attack. Oh, this is frustrating, I'll tell you, it's really frustrating. Please hit him, please hit him. Oh, thank God. Thank God the nightmare is over. Jesus wept. Oh my goodness. This is just too much. If I get caught in a deathloop, I'm going to be permanently caught into a deathloop. That's the problem. I've got one quick save only. My God. That's the first time I've encountered that. I mean, they could just got... See, this is one of my big bugs with Skyrim, is you put it into the hands of somebody else and they can one-shot you, and yet you have an identical weapon and you have a high level. You can't one-shot them. Only my Grey Dolph can one-shot things. And probably Alessa. It's the only ones that can one-shot, because you need a very powerful, you know, you got a high level, or you got to be an archer. Right, okay, finally got through it. They got worn down, but they weren't. I don't think they were even getting to the archers at all, which is why we couldn't get rid of them. It's because they were being one-shot before they got to them. The ring is good enough. I sometimes pick those up. Right, okay, so not a quick save, but it looks like we've only got one quick save. We've got to be very careful here. Right, so now it should be go back, but I'm going to go down there because there's going to be something down there. There usually is. Probably the skeleton. No, really? Why, it's actually not. So occasionally they throw in that where they don't get rid of it. Right, okay. The paralysis one is very handy. I've used that on a few of my characters because they're a good way of getting out of those situations. I just didn't think of it at the time. If those assassins had overdraw and critical shot, yeah. See, one thing that I don't know is, do they have perks? Because I don't know if Skyrim followers or enemies have the same perks as us, because it seems to become a very serious topic now, because you know, we're going to keep quick saving, by the way, because oh, what I was saying now, because I've often wondered that through all my plays, is when I you know, I've said sometime, you know, oh on my 360, you know, they've got identical armor as me, so they should have exactly the same stats as me, so they should have 3,500 and whatever it is thing as well, the same as I have. But do they have the same perks that I have? They probably don't. So even though I'm saying, oh look, their armor's really high, they haven't got that because they haven't got the perks. Because they've only got certain ones for certain characters. They've only got perks that Bethesda give them, isn't it? And I don't know every single perk they have. Overdraw gives double damage and critical shot does 50% more damage. Have a look at that. But as I say, I've never known on archery that an enemy has had all these things. The way they were one-shotting you, the lords, and you, they have some perks. Yeah, I think when I've looked in my manual, which it's not very often, I've noticed that certain things, you know, oh, they're like good at heavy armor, but they don't say they've got so many perks in it. They just say they wear heavy armor and they got so and so. They don't necessarily say all the perks. They don't actually state what perks they have. So at least I don't think so. So what have we got? If you go on here and you've got overdraw, alright, you get 100% more damage, alright? So whatever damage you do on the bow, so you know, I don't know, say it's an elven bow. Let's have a look at an elven bow. Let's have a look. Although I doubt if I've got an elven bow. I don't know, what was it, 40 damage or something? Because do they smith up their weapons? That's another thing that I've wondered. That's why I, you know, you can become very powerful. It's because you can smith up your weapons to really high levels, like 400. But can they as well? I presume maybe they're given a bow, which is... So I don't know, because without that information I can't tell, but I have never known to be one-shotted in any play I've ever done. That's one thing I've never found out. I would have remembered that. Right, I'm all confused. Oh, honestly, that was dreadful. And the save bug as well, which what made it the worst is just that was just draining the life out of me. Honestly, that. I've got a bow in my hand. How did I get a bow in my hand? Yeah, so it's like a dwarven bow, 14 damage. You know, unless you smith this up, and I could smith this up to probably about 300 and something on my. When they are low on. Yeah, so that still don't make any sense then, does it? So if they're assassins, you normally have double-wielded daggers, which, you know, if they come at you from behind, yes, you could do a tremendous amount of damage, because it could be 6 times damage, and use bows at a distance. But it doesn't say anything about their, you know, being good at using a bow. When they're low on health, they cast invisibility. I didn't see they were low in that at all because they couldn't get to them. Anyway, we're getting shot at that. Because, you know, I've been able to do it, one-shot things. You know, I've been able to shot tons of stuff, because I've got a ridiculously high-level bow that does bow damage. I've got equipment that does bow damage, so I can one-shot them easily. I was doing that halfway through my game.
I promise.
Even without a load of smithing up.
Well,
see that with the
able to
lesser.
track down Vendel. Out with it.
He's no longer a threat.
Then, it's finally over.
Thank
One of
God.
the veteran guard I sent to assist you.
Slain by the Morag.
I was hoping to protect our people by sending them, not end up with
It's been a
casualties.
very trying
To
day.
think that Vendel would stoop so low as to hire those fetchers. I'm glad you killed him.
It's going to be a long time.
Yeah, yeah. It always was overpowered. I did find from, you know, because I did use a bow on my first character. Ray, you know, used to use the sword, but at range he used a bow. So we were always using a bow from the very beginning as well, right from the very start. I did that on Bleak Falls Barrow. When I went in the barrow, the first thing I did was do a bow and shoot them with the bow, and one, well, I think two shot at him or something, 2 or 3 shot at him.
That I wanted it back by first harvest.
Wonderful. Simply wonderful. Councillor Morvain will be quite pleased when he hears about this.
Right, so do I get the house now? Let me ask this question a minute.
Telesul is wife to the family
Give me
patriarch.
brain
Fenrir.
arrest.
They have a single child, a daughter named Miri. They arrived here 10 years ago and have been nothing but a benefit to Raven Rock ever since.
Yeah, it's just that you don't get that on there, do you? You don't get a perk on here. Alright, you got 30% chance of extra damage. So if you know, that's going to double it. That's going to, you know, put another 30% on it. So that's 130%. These won't do anything. These are just paralysing, so we weren't paralysed. We could do it quicker. That will stagger. So it's not improving our damage, and that's just blocking. So it's only 130% is the maximum you can go. But as you saw with a lesser, you know, very quickly you can one shot. But That's against weak enemies. Those first two ones, yeah, the first one's doing the damage. But if you look at that bow doesn't do much damage. It's only like 20. So even if you double, if you double that, that's 40 damage. Okay, plus another 30%. So I know you're looking at probably another 15. So it's 55 damage. And I've got how much health? I've got 310. Alright, I have got low health. That's because I've invested it all in the Magicka, and my conjuration people are doing all the work. But a Dremora is very strong, has a high amount of health, more than I have probably, and yet he's been one-shotted. I can never understand it.
Follow me, and I'll take you to the councillor.
The mines are up, and the shop is busy again. Thank you.
That is all. That's the one thing that always has amazed me about Skyrim is you put a same weapon into somebody else. What you give them a fire spell like a firebolt to an enemy, right? And they can outspell you. Because you can be
I
deadly.
trust you're not planning any
It's
trouble.
only.
What can I do for you, friend?
It's only when I have reached absolute maximum on magic, and I have the highest spells in the game, that I can maybe two-shot them. Alright, I can about three-shot them on master level. Okay, but that's the only time in the game is when I've maxed out everything on my destruction. Okay, and got the highest spells, and yet they seem to be doing it from early in the game, because when you go to that hag near the beginning of the game where you got to go to that place to get the dagger, that dagger for the tree, Nettlebane, they could almost one or two shot you with their magic, and they're not like super powerful. Yeah, I know. So I've always wondered that. It seems to be in games that they're, first of all, they never miss. Although Skyrim, you can move away. But they all seem to be more powerful than you, which is one of the reasons, and this is the main reason in all of my plays, why a sword has always been an option. Because I know a sword can bring them down quicker than any spell I can throw. And I've learnt that early on when I first started, that the quickest way, because I used to try it, and we were doing destruction and one-handed combat and light armor from the very beginning. I did that. I did heavy only at the very beginning when I first went to the tower and went to Bleak Falls Barrow, because I was trying to make myself as strong as possible before, and then after that I went to light armor. Then they trapped you to weaken you before you get there. Yeah. And get to the main end. I mean, with this character, really, I haven't had to do anything, so that's why I haven't really bothered too much about health. I put it all into magic, so I can keep on conjuring and I can keep on doing spells. So I've never really had to protect myself too much. So I've never really invested in
me, Councillor Morvain. I have some wonderful news.
In that side, so I'm going to start doing health now.
Adril, I haven't seen a smile on your face like that in
Anyway.
a long time.
This visitor has single-handedly dealt with a threat that could have ended your life. Vendel, Telesue, and Miri Severin weren't who
With
they
one
appeared
quick
to be.
save.
I'm afraid they were here to avenge Villa Ulen's death.
Vendel? But he's done so much for Raven Rock. How could this be possible?
They did it to gain our confidence, Councillor. They had us all fooled. I should have been more vigilant.
Yeah, I should have used the flash spell, really.
Don't say that. It's not your fault, old friend. And you, step forward. What you've done for me, for all of Raven Rock,
I don't know what happened to Saruman.
goes far beyond what I would have expected from a traveler to our town. For this, you have my deepest gratitude.
Thank you.
Now, I'm certain Adril was prepared to reward you appropriately for everything.
Saruman shot.
However, since a bit of coin hardly seems like enough, I've decided to provide something more substantial.
Oh.
Since the Severin family or whoever they were, turned out to be criminals, their property
They're going to
is
give me
now
the house,
forfeit.
yeah.
As Councillor, I hereby award you Severin Manor.
Yeah,
and
exactly,
everything
yeah.
contained
Because
within. You've earned your citizenship here, and I hope you'll consider staying with us as a member of our community.
Because you know, even on my first character, you know, I've got high health on that. I've got to spread it out. I'm more on magic, but I still do quite a lot of stamina because I'm trying to cater for 2 characters. So I'm trying to do the stamina and I'm trying to do the thing. But as the stamina became less and less important, it might allow a healing potion. Right, okay. Oh yeah, that's true. So but I found the last couple of years especially, I've noticed that I've had struggled to do the expert spells. And because I was only up to about a depth, and you know, I was killing, you know, a lot of stuff, but one hitting them at the end. So when it comes to the point where I was one hitting them, I did a little bit less of the magic, but I would do it as I'm approaching and there's a few enemies, then I'd kind of hit them at range and then come in with the sword to finish off. So I didn't put amazing amounts in health because I had such good armour then, because I'd crafted up what I had. Even the leather armour.
May I have a word with you, Councillor?
It was crafted up to quite a high level.
What troubles you?
I was concerned about...
Plus I had rings that
food
protected
stores.
me as
Dallin
well,
can only
you know,
carry so
give me
much on its
regeneration,
journey,
stuff
and I'm
like
afraid
that.
we might run out.
I'll speak with Garen.
Yeah. So, you know, even if you put on the flesh ones, now I think it's only giving you, what, 30%? Because this one, you know, this is only giving you 30% resistance to spells. And that one, you know, you have to be wearing no armour for this to work. And you can, so stone flesh is 100 armour. So, you know, you can make it, what, is that 3 times as strong? So that's 300 armour. Alright? Well, I've already got that. I've already got 300 armour. And it's one-shotting me with that. So, yeah. So it was one-shotting me. I know I got 300 armour, and that's roughly working it out. That can give me protection of 300 armour. But if it's killing me on 300 armour and I've got 316, then it doesn't help. Which is yet another thing I found when I did my original character, was I was using flesh spells, and I was using the cloak, and I was doing the flesh spells. I did do that, but then I reset that one because I found it wasn't effective enough. So I went to armour then and armoured it, but put regeneration for magic on it. So I'd have at least 2 things that gave me 200 regeneration. Plus I would have a ring of regeneration and a necklace of regeneration. So I was getting everything back from that, all the mask. Okay, so I was getting a lot of regeneration back. So, you know, I found it wasn't protecting me enough, so then I went to armour and put it on that and put the regenerations on that instead. And that did it quicker. And that protected me a hell of a lot more. Seems Saruman needs to enchant his armour. Yeah, I haven't really, you know, even on Eowyn, I haven't worried so much about the armour on these two, and even on the lesser, because I haven't needed to. Because Eowyn, as I say, once you got this, you know, if you got, you know, if you invested in some light armour, sorry if I'm going on about it, but you know, if you put a few points in that, and also I haven't put that in, I should be putting it in that. But once you get to there and there, then you got 50% extra on top of whatever you smith this up. So, and you can smith this up to high levels. Okay, I think it's 450 odd or something on a dragon bone, but you can get other armors which are pretty high as well, like the deathband. That's very, you can get that to very high level. So I was investing in the smithing from the start as well. I did that from day one when I got to Riverwood. That's when I first smithed something up, and from then on I was smithing things up. And in all my houses I have things that have been smithed up at various levels from 1% up. So I was already moving up that tree, and I was moving up this as fast as possible. So, because I was pretty sure this was the most dangerous, this best armour in the game, because it was dragon stuff. So I never went up the heavy ones, which would have got me almost to that same point. But I didn't do it, because I knew dragon bone was the best. Search for or keep all high-powered enchanting potions you come across until you get enough to enchant an armour set, amulet, and ring with the best enchantments you can. Yeah, so that's what, on my 360 one, I have got the highest enchantments I can get. I've reached the top. I can't go any higher. And I only did that in from like level 70. Well, level 80 onwards was when I got it to the max, almost to the max, and then after that I just topped those up, because as I was going up from level 80 to 140, I realised I could do some of them more, but they actually have a limit of differences between on the original Skyrim. There's a 46% limit on enchanting and a 36% on potions. Those are the ceilings on the original game. Now the special edition is slightly different, because you can take the potion one up to 46 or 42, something like that. So you can go slightly higher on the special edition. It has a ceiling on the very first Skyrim, which they took away that ceiling, but I still cannot push past it. And since I was level about 80 or 85, I reached that ceiling, and I've never been able to, from say 85 to 140, I've never been able to raise that ceiling. But I'm so well protected with 3,100 armour and a one-hit kill sword, and I can kill them pretty quick on spells as well. And I'm doing it on master now, and it's taken me 3 or 4 shots to kill them now, and maybe three hits. But on weaker things like Forsworn, I can one hit them. I went through the whole camp, one hit everybody. And I've one hit everybody with a arrow as well, with a steel arrow, because of the enchantments I have. So I've kind of topped everything on the game really, and but I've never bothered since, because I didn't realise conjuration was so powerful that you could almost go through the game just by conjuring, and I knew that an archer was already vastly superior than all the others, because you can one-shot everything, because I did that on, I think my second highest on it, before I went past it with, I think it was Frandolf. That was the only player that's gone past that second highest one that I had on 360, but I abandoned that one a long time ago because I was playing the special edition, so I never played, went back to that archer again. I've still got it, which is about level 45, but I've surpassed it with, I think I've already surpassed it with Aela. Right, anyway, let's get back to normal. And so fix it. So sorry, it's kind of me waffling on a bit now, but man, that was a headache to go through that. I'm struggling to. Yeah, I know that. Yeah, I expect it on master level, which is, I've gradually upped it up only probably the last couple of years. I've always played on adept. Every play I've ever done has always been adept, because I want to reach a state where I can one-shot everything. I want to be all powerful at whatever build I do. But recently on 360 I've started to gradually raise that up to master. Legendary, I've got a little bit more of a struggle, but I can still do it if I can hit them with the sword. But they might get me from distance. That was the info. Some player was. Yeah. Well, that's one of my faults. I do tend to rush in, but one of the reasons why I do that, I can't do it with Saruman because I'm not allowed weapons. But when things were getting dicey on my first player, even from say halfway through my play, I would rush in with the sword at somebody throwing spells because I knew that was the quickest way, and I would sometimes run and use up my stamina to make sure I get there. Or I would use the whirlwind sprint because I knew I could, I could kill them quicker with a sword than I could with magic. I learned that quite early on. I thought they had some special skills or something. I couldn't understand it, so it was kind of, I had to think about that one. But yeah. But anyway, I think you've almost used up the thing. So I've got to tell that one there. Let me take these off a minute and tell him. Let's get back to business. I could go to Ash. Probably. I don't know why he's going in quite. Some reason it is doing this. I can't understand why it's zooming in so much. I've never had that before. Seems very odd. I don't think I've got anything that does that. Is it quicker for me to run there from here? Probably is, because I might have trouble getting down there. Right, okay. It's worn me out doing this. Oh yeah, I picked up from there, and completely forgot about Saruman. So sorry if you're enjoying the Saruman madness. Yeah, ended up getting into a serious conversation, all because of that lot. And I wouldn't, on a quick save. Because I've done a quick save there now, if I do a quick save in here now, it'll go back to there. Right, I've got to find this guy now, he's down there, right. I usually do that, I look up or look down to find out where they are. Ultimate Guide to, yeah, I've got those figures on my book, goes. Yeah, I've got it in my book. I've got all the figures for, what levels they all are. I know what the maximum level is as well. I think it's level 45 is the maximum that an enemy can be in the game. So in my book it tells you how much damage you do on each level as well. So it does tell you all that stuff, but I don't use it at all. I only bought it because I just wanted the book. Really, and and if ever I wanted to look at it, like I know all the people I can marry in it, is always there in the book.
I'm
this
a
is
different
right up from
person.
Might give us some
to thank for it.
Useful hints. Hang on. Hang on, we lost the text now. Okay. Yeah, I think it's all. The only thing that my book hasn't got is the DLC. But I don't think there's another book that covers the DLC. And I think the other book doesn't. I can't remember if there is one, but if it is, I don't think it has as much detail. Right. We are welcome at the Retching Netch anytime.
Well then, I suppose I'm off to do what I do best. Here. This was something I carried around in happier times. Maybe you can find a use for it.
It's no good to me whatsoever. How are things now the mines are opened?
Couldn't be better. The sections that are being opened up have revealed some huge deposits of ebony. Old Cretius has a nose for exactly
what to do. Good idea getting that.
If they'd only listened to him years ago, the town wouldn't have been in such dire straits. At this rate, I'll be able to put a roof over my head in just a few months.
The one save option was kind of messing me up anyway, because I was losing patience rapidly, because of the saves as well. So, what with that save problem and that, it means my saves that I was doing, which I thought I had, weren't being retained, and it was going back to the old one. So I had to keep going back. I wasn't progressing forward on saves. So that's why I had to delete a couple. So that was really throwing me. And you know, just jumbling up my head too much. And just making it difficult for me to concentrate on what the hell I was doing. Yeah, I mean, you only allowed 4 quick saves, so you can only do 4 quick saves, but you know, they're usually, you know, a little bit, you know, a few minutes apart or whatever. So I always set it every time I play Skyrim. I always do the same setting, which is I always set it to 5 minutes. Yeah, 5 minutes. So the most I'll ever lose is 5 minutes. Yeah, but because we'd reached the limit, because I don't know why the saves aren't separate, but for some reason, although they list them as a separate thing, so if I go into here and I go load, well, if I go to the main menu and it gives you your characters, they might be separated there, but when you go to all saves, they're all in one folder, and if you put too many in that folder, in other words, you do too many characters with too many saves, you fill up your limit of your save amount, which I think is 5 gig. Once you use that up, well, it's for a console, then you can't do any more saves, so you have to delete saves. So on my PC, I've had the bug. On my Xbox and the PlayStation, I've hit that thing where you have too many. And it's probably because I've got a lot of characters. Yeah, I shouldn't have, but this is very few. I have way more than this on my PC. I have probably double this on Xbox. And I have, but because none of them have gone very far, they're just little kind of showcases or bits of fun. They haven't filled up too much, but because some of them have been around for years, then they all get filled up because they've all got, you know, at least 1 or 2 saves, plus they've got 4 quick saves, and if you add all those up, that fills it up. But I don't know why it has show all saves. They should all be separate, but they're not. They're all in one long list. So all my saves for all my games, for every character on PlayStation, are all in this folder here. Although the names of them are in a separate folder. So but they all relate to that one. You cannot talk to any NPC if they start off with 2 or more sentences. Is that right? Yeah. They're separate in the folder. Because if I go into Eowyn, alright, there's only Eowyn's in here. Okay? If I go to Greydolf, there's only Greydolf. Alright? And I'm only allowing myself, in fact I've only got 1 save on this. So it's only 4 saves and a save, but I usually do 2 just for protection, and then a lesser, the same thing. So I've reduced these amounts on all of them by having no more than 2, although she actually has 3, so I could delete that one. But last time I tried to sort this problem out, I ended up deleting stuff. We'll have to take your word for what you're saying, yeah. It's just a very odd way of deleting stuff on the PlayStation, which is why I got into that whole thing where I lost 30 hours of Alessa, is because it was so awkward to delete stuff, because you got to go to the save one, not the load one. Because normally you go into the load one and you just hit delete. And if you got, you know, if you do, just say you did a character and you just did a few hours of saving. You've got one save plus you've got 4 saves. So if you get rid of that, you just go up to it and you just delete each one, and then that name then disappears from your list of characters. So that's how you do it. But because on here you got to go to save to do your delete, which is the opposite of what it should be, you can get confused, and that's why I got confused and accidentally deleted 30 hours of stuff. And I lost golems as well, plus I lost somebody else's. So I had to catch up with those, you know, without anybody knowing, so that I would make up that gameplay. No, there's a limit for the consoles and probably PC, so I've had the same thing on PC. And when you hit that limit, which I think it's 5 gig on console, if you go into your I can't really show you, but if you go into your game, so if you go back to your main menu on, say, Steam or whatever, and you look at your game saves for that particular game, there is a limit to how many you can have for each game, and I think it's 5 gig. So if you have a lot of characters, that can quickly add up to 5 gig. And when you hit the 5 gig, then you hit this problem where it will only do 1 quick save. Now you could get rid of some of those quick saves. Yeah. Or you'd have to back them up, yeah. I've never backed them up. To my cost. Anyway. Well, something to finish off now, because I've completely lost the thread. Because we were going to do Thirstmead Hall, but I'll have to leave that now. Because I want to find out what this is. Because Thirstmead Hall is somewhere, I can't remember where it is now. I don't know, is it around there, around that, I don't know, I can't remember where it's in that top area or where it's in this bottom area, I can't remember now. I think it's in the top area. But I've always wanted to do those, you know, hand in the 50 Reichling arrows, but I've never been able to do it. So if you go here, it looks like that'll be quick. And sorry it's gone into this whole escapade, but...
Hold, traveler. You have no business here. Be on your way.
Wait. You're one of us, aren't you? A werewolf?
Then perhaps you do have business here. Forgive me. I'm Raquel of the Frostmoon Pack. Welcome, brother.
What I want to know is this a Creation Club one? Because I can't remember this on my first character. Maybe because you normally pick the Reichling side. Yeah, I think that's why. I think nearly every time so far I've gone to the Reichling place first. So I've never had the other option. So yeah, is this
Hello again.
Normal again, because I
since I was born.
When I did this not long ago,
back when Majni's father was Alpha. After they died, Majni and Akar took care of me.
I couldn't ever
taught me to hunt.
remember doing this on
I'm not as good as
360.
they are, but I do my best.
But it could, you know, it was obviously a long time ago.
Hircine go with you.
I finished really doing the whole Solstheim and doing all the locations quite a few years ago, probably 4 or 5 years ago, six years ago. Because I completed the whole
Welcome,
Skyrim,
brother. It's been too long since we met another who shares our blood. I am Majni, Alpha of the Frostmoon Pack. You are welcome here, so long as you respect our law.
Are all werewolves?
Aye. The blood still runs true among some on Solstheim, as it has for centuries. We have chosen to embrace Lord Hircine's blessing. You know it well. The speed and strength of the beast. The thrill of the hunt.
Oh, yes.
Of the kill. This is our purpose. Our way of life. So it was for my father and his father before him. And I welcome any who walk that path.
But yeah, I think was it Eowyn did this as well, and I thought I can't remember this. Are there other werewolves on Solstheim?
You might find a few others, strays,
Sorry,
lone
man.
hunters, but ours is the last true pack that remains.
With such a small pack, I wonder if there's some inbreeding there. Yeah, it could be. Do you have anything to trade?
Meat, furs, bone, trophies of the hunt. But those are of little use
Might
to
be
you.
useful.
There is one more thing. Since the days of the Great Hunt, our pack has kept a set of rings, blessed by Lord Hircine himself. I sense his favor on you. For you, I will part with them, if you can pay my price.
I'll have to check this on my 360.
Take a look.
Because I don't think I've got these on my 360. Is this a location then that I haven't found, or I've unlocked it by going near it and then I never went in? Because I don't remember getting these 4 rings. So I will be doing that straight after this. I will be on my 360 getting this. It's a normal location. Wow. Okay, well, I'll be doing that straight after, because this is something I don't think I've done. I mean, I might have, but I do not remember getting special rings like that. Right, I'm just going to put my... when there's something expensive like that, that's when I put the gear on for, you know, to make it so that, you know, it's a bit cheaper. And I've got a lot higher stuff on. You know, on my 360, I can buy stuff back almost the same price they sell it. No clue if it's getting found or something else. Yeah, I mean, it's just. I mean, the first edition of Skyrim is still all the DLC, so there's nothing added here. Anything different is the Creation Club. Right, first of all, I might sell that to him, although I don't know if he could take it. Got anything else?
Farewell. Aye.
Uh-oh.
Blood still runs true among some on Solstheim.
Okay.
As it has for centuries.
Right, yeah, okay.
We have chosen to embrace Lord Hircine's
Don't worry,
blessing.
my brain's shot now. I won't be able to do anything now.
Bloodkin. Here.
Oh yeah, I know. But if it's something that's high priced, then I do put the set on. It's not made any difference. It's like it's still 1,500. Oh, well, I've got a Luna. But I'm pretty darn sure I have not got this. So I'll be doing that instantly. Wow, wait, because I've got Hircine. And if I haven't discovered this location, well, that's going to be a wonder to me, because there should be 50, I think it's 53 or 54 locations in Solstheim, because I looked it up just to see if I had. So these are 1, 2. So hang on, what I usually do is move the map so it cuts off the lower section. Right, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 17, and then move down so that I cover all those. So this is how I generally work this out, just to make it a bit easier in case you actually miss it. What did I say? Hang on, did I say 17? I've forgotten now. 18, 19, 20, 21. Okay, I'm just waiting for the text to clear. 21, 22, 23, hang on. Hang on. I'm lost now. I'll have to do it differently. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. $37, $38. So it's 38. So I'm going to check where we are now, which is here. I'm going to check. I may have done this, but I didn't buy the 4 rings. I may have just done the quest, handed it in, and never went to him and bought it, because I'm pretty darn sure that I have not done this. So I'm going to write this down. Because I was doing this immediately after the stream. I'll putting my tea in the oven, and I should be putting this on. By the way, I hope I haven't missed anybody in the text. So, Frostmoon Cave. Because I'm trying to do every quest in the game. Oh, Crag, sorry. Crag. So I'm trying to complete that whole set. I'm 99% of the way there. I just want to get everything else. I just want to put that 361 to bed and say, that's it, I've done everything. So that's what I'm trying to do on that. It's an obsession I have, along with the I want every item in the game. Which one day, you know, I'll put them all in one place or something, but my chests are so big in Skyrim that there's like a 3 or 4 second gap between when I press the button. They'll tell you to back off. Yeah, I presume that from what he said. Hello, are you part of this pack too, Hiordis?
For now. My pack lived in the mountains northeast of here, till they were wiped out. Damn werebears.
Yeah, those damn werebears.
Imagine offered to help me reclaim my territory. I hunt with him until then. After that, we'll see.
Which is the one where you gotta find that guy, you know, whose brother is a werebear? Because that's a quest I haven't been able to complete.
You might find a few others. Strays.
I want to find out how I got that quest.
Ours is the last true pack that remains.
Can I look in your bag?
That's no, you're not supposed to be in here right now.
Okay, sorry about that one. I forgot to duck. Should be in here if anywhere. Because I got to look for Torvik's brother or something. And it doesn't tell you where he is, but I've killed a couple of werebears. So I've either killed him, and that's why the quest is just hanging there. Sorry, I can't concentrate now. Or I just haven't found him yet. Oh, I'd love to nick that. I will have all that, thank you. And that, because we are... Oh, he detected me then. But it was only for a fraction of a second. Excuse me, Akar, who are you? Due to the fact he can be in several locations. Yes, oh, is that why? Because I've given up looking now because I thought it was just, you know, it was a bug. Maybe I'd done it and I... Cause I remember, I'm sure I met somebody.
Matchney's brother.
Who was a werebear, and I killed him.
Go talk to him.
Where do you
Deer,
hunt?
Savers, reeks, boar.
Sorry, not bear. You hunt.
I hunt soon. Go bother Matchney.
Okay, so I'm just wondering whether, you know, this particular one here is to do with the werebear.
May the gods watch over your battles, friend.
That's all.
Make it quick.
So I'm just checking everybody.
Trust you. Keep that in mind.
Okay.
Until next time.
So it's not here then. Right, that's one quest that I know is not broken. I did actually I think I did look this up once because it was so irritating. Yeah, now the trouble is, when I killed this werebear, which could well have been that character, but whether I did it as part of the quest or whether I did it and then I just had to return it. Yeah, that's it. Yeah, so it could be that I got to the brother and killed him before I took on the quest, which I know it sounds a bad idea. Or I killed him and then I didn't, although I don't know why I wouldn't have looked, because if I killed somebody I always look to see what they have. Yeah, so I have to write that down, Skull Village as well. But which I think I have actually returned to that one, because I am trying to, you know, just finish off anything that I might have missed. Skull Village, werebear. Kid or whatever it was, something like that. Right, okay, right, so I thought maybe that was to do with the arrow, so I got to look at, yeah, I looked that up after. Hello. I'm Saruman. How are you,
Welcome, brother.
Have you ever thought about moving to the city, you old rocket?
Why? Have you seen how they live? They cower behind their walls, afraid of every ash hopper, every Netch. No, I'd rather be here, free to hunt, free to live my
because
life
it's
as
very
I choose.
dangerous. Right, okay. Have they got a cave or anything nice? Any more riches stowed away? Seem to have forced to kill the bird and search his body. Yeah, it could be. But I killed the guy. I mean, I cannot believe I wouldn't have searched him. But it could be that I killed him from a distance and then I lost where he fell. That's the only other explanation I can come up with. Is maybe that happened. And so, and what I have found is, because I found out with the level 80 challenges, if you leave them too long and they decompose, the stuff that's on them disappears. It may leave one item behind, because when I did the level 80 challenge I couldn't find the body, although I saw it on the replay months later, so I wish I'd gone back earlier, but I got to about level 90 by the time I went back and it was already too late. So I couldn't do it. So next time we'll do Thirskmead Halls. I'll have to just change the title. And I don't know, maybe put down the where was that place where I just went and I got viciously torn apart? But I've been able to, yeah, that's one of the advantages of the console command, because I did use that a couple of times in, I did use it in Wolf Skull Cave, because, you know, I couldn't go through the wall. So I'll use that to drop through. I go through, put it in, and then it comes up and you can immediately flick to it and do it before I drop through to the next floor. And after a couple of goes, 2 or 3 goes, I managed to get it just right, so I didn't fall. So I went through that, but not the next bit. And if you want to get rid of those spears aside with the Nords, okay, not the Reitlings. Okay, yeah, because I got to try and find out where those people are. I've looked on my Solstheim of Thirskmead Hall, and I've been looking all around the area to try and find the place that gave me the mission, and I think I found it. But when I got there, nobody seemed to have anything to do with the mission. But I think it's because they'd already been killed. How can I complete it? I'm investigating. I haven't been there yet. Is it Skull Village, is it? Because I thought it was the one that was near here, which could be Skull Village. Because, you know, where Thirskmead Hall is, you know, kind of like here, right? I went to the places that were near, so I went around the areas that were near this area to find out which one was the mission. And but I sided with the Reitlings, so I presume that cut me out of it. In fact, I think I sided with the Reitlings because I ended up with, you know, every now and again a random Reitlings would help me in battle. So I should have gone to the other one first, done the mission, and then do it. So if you know, if I can do that during this time of doing the other one first before meeting the Reitlings, then at least I'll tick that one off. They are off to the side of the village, if I recall rightly. Okay, yeah, it was somebody. It was a bit off. Wait, I've just found somebody on 360. It was a little bit off. It wasn't there. It was just a little bit off. So that might have been it. All I know is, what's this here? Oh, it's just the water. I don't know why this is zooming in so far. It's almost like, see, on my 360 I've got it so I can zoom in on stuff further than normal. It's almost like that one has transferred itself over here, but it can't be that. And I've got nothing which zooms things in, so I'm not quite sure why it's doing this. But for some reason on this, because if you can zoom right in, you can actually see the village. You know, you can actually see Raven Rock, because it really is just a low quality rendition of the actual game world. So you look, if you go in here, you see, the only trouble is it moves very fast like that. But look, it's actually a very slow rendition of the real world. It's just a, you know, very low res, look. Which, you know, probably some people don't know. I thought it was just, you know, just some, you know, they did a map they did to look at. I think the reason why they did it is because they're not very good at maps. So they thought, well, we'll just render the world. Because he did say that, I'll do this next time. Todd Howard did say, God bless him, get your team working on the fix. Todd Howard did say that it was, you know, he did say later that when he did the demo, you look up, you know, you look, you go up into the sky and you look down on the rendered world. So that implied then that that was already a very low quality resolution of the whole map that they created. So I didn't think it meant that. I thought it just meant, oh, we just, you know, they just did one that was a copy of something like it. So, but it is actually a rendition of the world in very low quality. It's probably saved them doing all drawn out maps. So that's probably why they did it. Anyway, as to Meat Hall, we'll do that next time. I think we'll stop there because I'm shredded. I don't know what's happened today, but my poor old brain just got mashed by the getting one hit. Went into a whole conversation, didn't it? So, well, yeah, they couldn't do anything bigger, no, because you know, I mean, I don't know, is it any better on PC, Ghost? If you zoom in on that map, I think it is. I mean, you can get a mod that does it way better because I got that on both Xbox. I think I may have it on here, I'm not sure, but they're slightly different mods. Which even shows all the roads, which I find very useful. But I don't know why they can't do a decent map. They didn't bother with Starfield, you know, which tells me they rushed it out, isn't it? But I didn't get many come in today. I think it was just you Ghost, and Skull Village. Oh, Jeffrey Giordano. So I should be looking at my 360 now. I'll put me tea on in a minute. I'm just checking if there's anybody else. So thank you to Ghost57 and Jeffrey Giordano. I know every time I put a video up, Ghost, I'm liable to get a paragraph from you. So I try not to let it kind of drain me, because sometimes, you know, you break everything down and say all the things I've done wrong, and I kind of go, oh God, you know. I'm like that afterwards, going, oh Christ. I'm frightened to death to put videos up now, but sometimes I'm doing them just for a laugh. In fact, probably half of the ones that I put up on the Twitch ones are for a bit of fun or to showcase a mod or something. There's only a couple of those which are like a proper playthrough. One of them is the Gandalf one, and the other one is Tara, and I think one other maybe, which are important, like Legolas and Gimli. So those are the ones that I'm kind of actually trying to play. Not trying to say you're a bad streamer. Well, no, not saying I'm a bad shot. I mean, I think I am a bad streamer because I'm not professional. I haven't got all the tools and all this kind of stuff. I just use the basic tools which they allow me, which for Xbox is poor at the moment because of the sound problem. Because I have about 5 or 6 videos, or maybe more, where I haven't shown them because when I played them back, the sound quality has been, you know, it keeps, bits keep missing out. It's like I'm speaking, I'm going, oh, look, are you getting on? You know, it's like that. It's kind of, there's little bits missing. You know, even on the music as well. You can hear it in the game as well. Sometimes it's not too bad, so you can make out what I'm saying. So then if it's audible, that you can hear what I'm saying and the game, and then I put it up. That's me when I'll never stream any video. Yeah, but you know, Xbox isn't, and plays it is very simple. You don't need anything complicated like a capture card, which I find complicated because I got to go through a lot of hoops to get it all set up. Whereas on the console, you just put a title in and press a button, so it's dead easy. and you know, make sure you're on YouTube. Really, that's all there is to it. So yes, so it's Xbox Ones are a bit iffy. So I've got one of Ray Awesome. I've got one of Jess that I'm trying to do and get that to come out. So I've got Jess all set up with a special outfit, but we got to craft it. So I may have to do 2 episodes of that to get to the thing that I want to craft for her, which is her special unique outfit. But we might get the other thing that I've put on. I've put on 2 special mods just for Jess, because I can put more mods on, but they've got to be small, and some of them are just so many kilobytes. So I'm doing one for Jess. I've got it all set up to start, but it won't be from the very beginning because I haven't got anything earlier from the bit just before the cave where I come out. But when I come out of that cave, which is where the video will start when I do it, Hadvar won't be there because he's already left, and we've had that conversation. But what I've done is I've doubled back to that location just inside Helgen Keep, where just before we were going to walk out of the cave. So it will continue from there, but it won't do the beginning bit. That's because I feel like people have seen that beginning bit so many times now. You know, unless I do a tutorial on how to play Skyrim, which I suppose I could do, but I think the trouble is I forget a lot of stuff, and I don't think I'd be a very good choice for a tutorial because I tend to forget things, and I can't remember all the things you could do at the beginning, apart from where to find everything, maybe. Like, you know, the stuff that's hidden away, because I know all the stuff that's hidden away. But same as Queen, you know, she knows as well, along with you probably. So unless I do it as a tutorial, I'm trying to skip those first bits where the character's already created, or either I skip the wagon bit, so I do it from the moment I've created it already, and then I can just carry on. But I like doing that beginning bit because it's always gets you a few level ups. So that's why I tend to do that, and I like doing it with the different characters because I do it different ways and say different things. That's why I do those, is because I want to show what different characters would do in those situations. So that's why I say it's always different every time, because I'm always doing it from a character point of view. So that's what makes it different. So I try to be entertaining in the way that I can do the start, but it's always never going to be the same thing. Occasionally I say the same thing, but I tend to try and do it different. Now this one's going to be different again, because instead of doing it from the keep and then coming out, going to Ralof, which I can't remember if I'm an Imperial or Stormcloak, because it doesn't really matter anymore about whether I'm a Stormcloak or a Imperial. I don't worry about that anymore, because you could, either side is the best. The only difference is whether you want to chop that lady's head off, which is probably why I've always done the Stormcloak, because I want to chop that woman's head off. So all I've done is I haven't taken on the claw, but you are nearly getting your head cut off. How can anyone pick? Hey, where's that bit? Hang on, that bit didn't come up, Ghost. Oh well, yeah. I have never worried about that first time when I played. When somebody tried to, when she said to chop my head, the first time she said it, I thought, oh, you cow. And I was an Imperial, and I picked Hadvar, so I never got the chance to get revenge. So I made sure the second time I was a Stormcloak, and I cut her head off. So once I'd done that and got her out of the way, it never really worried me which build I did, but I generally didn't pick an Imperial anymore. Not because of that, it's because I wanted to do different races, although there are still 2 I haven't done, I think. One was Rose of the Red, which is a Red Guard, but I don't know why I've never done that before, but I still think there's another one I haven't done. So So I am really worried about this woman chopping my head off. That doesn't make me decide on whether I want an Imperial Stormcloak. The thing that it does with Stormcloak is the reason why I've always gone with it is because people say that's the best thing to do. I learned only years later that it was the best thing to do was to go with them because that would get rid of, be a better chance of doing the elves. But there's also a lot of evidence I've found out only recently, in the last few months, that there's an equal argument for the Imperials. You said something, but yeah, I haven't made a word about that woman. I just got my revenge the first time, and I never said anything after that. I never worried about it after that. I just purely picked a character, and that was it. Hello, Morgana. I'll put your name down, although you've only just popped in just as we're finishing. Oh, you said something completely different. Yeah, probably do Torah in a different way. I've only picked an Imperial once. So, and it was all, the only reason I picked Imperial the first time was because I came off Oblivion and we were Imperials and we saved the Imperials because they were the ones under threat from the Oblivion crisis. So I was a big fan of the Imperials because of Oblivion, which is a harder game than Skyrim. I don't know why you don't play it. It's a little bit more janky, not quite so up to date. Different in, not very nice to say in public. So the second one that I did was my Greydolf the Grey Reborn. That is my second Imperial I've ever done in all my plays on all three systems. The only other one was that woman the other day where she didn't like men. Well, that was purely a joke. I thought I'll be an Imperial and then try and kill. What? I was only doing it to get my sneak up. That was the only reason, because I found out quite recently that if you keep hitting everyone or the equivalent Stormcloak, you're just two bluffers. Yeah. But it was just like it would have been paperwork for her. That's how I look at it. Is, oh yeah, we could say, well, we'd have to do a free now and sign that he's free to go. But it was just paperwork. So she was just, oh no, just send them all anyway. They were all in the truck. They all got found. Just it was just an easy way out for them, really. And maybe it was a plot point. That's why it was an alternative one. And Todd Aaron and the team might have just done that for a joke. I don't know. Or that was meant to irritate you, to make you go Stormcloak. I don't know how they worked it out. So maybe they threw that one in to make people go Stormcloaks. But I've always done Stormcloak. I've only twice ever been an Imperial, and one is on the recreation of what I did on the first one, which was Imperial purely because I made money out of it. Yeah, I know. It's just that's how the intro is set up. So they just set up that scenario. So whatever you were gonna, yeah. It's just a scenario. It doesn't matter who you pick. There's always she's always going to say that. That's because it's easy for her to say that. It's just she don't have to do any work then. You just chop it off and that's the end of it. So it was just an easy way out. Yeah, that's true. But I don't know if anybody's seen the video about the Imperials, but apparently I've heard there's an equal argument for siding with the Imperials, because that means Skyrim joins Cyrodiil as an Imperial thing, which helps to fight off the Dwarves, okay, who ultimately want to rule everyone. Okay, but there's an equal argument now to say that because they've lost so much of the whole of Tamriel, that it's actually better to go with the Stormcloaks, because the Imperials have only got one left, and that's Cyrodiil. So if you join the Stormcloaks, that's 2 against because there are a couple of other nations which are already anti-elves, and I think one of them is the is it Hammerfell, or can't remember if it's Hammerfell or the other one. So it doesn't really make any difference. The Nords ran off the... Oh yeah, the Nords. Well, you could do that. That's a case against the Nords then, because they got rid of the Snow Elves. So there's equal arguments either way. I've only done it because that seemed like, you know, what you're supposed to do. Yeah, I know that's your reason. What I find surprising is that one decision in what is just a game affects you so much. Because once I killed that woman the first time. Once I'd done it that first time, I've never worried about, if I do an Imperial, I want better chop her head off. I've never worried about it. I've never worried about it at all. The first time I got it out of the way, and I was done with it. So it never influenced my decisions from then on. Well, yeah. So I can see why, you know, some people would hate that, but it's never worried me, because it's just just how the game is written. Yeah, that is purely a plot point to make you feel angry, innit? And maybe push you towards the Stormcloaks. So that's probably the only reason it was in there, was to push you towards the Stormcloaks, because, you know, it's Skyrim, so they want you to be a Nord and all that. So they kind of wanted you to be a Nord, and that was one way of doing it. Well, yeah, it's the Thalmor, yeah. But the Thalmor, or those high elves, are the ones that want to take over every region in Tamriel. That is their ultimate goal. I proved that on my Tara main, who, when we talked to that Thalmor soldier, and then we did a very naughty thing by exposing somebody. Yeah, I know. She even puts your foot on your back to push you down, don't she? Yeah, I know. But that's just that's just how they set it up. Yeah, that's the whole point, I think, is to force you down that Stormcloak route, innit? But I had no idea about this, because when I started, that was day one on release day. Yeah. So that's why I did Tara Main siding with the Thalmor after they're doing the lovely things to get people together. I thought, for once, I'll help the Thalmor. And I knew that would irritate you especially, but I thought it might irritate a lot of other people as well. So I did that intentionally, but it only happened a couple of minutes before that conversation that I thought of doing that. What's that? Yeah, I think it's because so many people have heard now that there's an equal argument for joining the Imperials. So it's 50-50 split now, it seems to be, that most people have gone with the Stormcloaks, but it's shifting now where there's new evidence found, or new theories come up, where it could be either, but none of them are rock solid. There's no real answer to any of them. They're just theories that people come up because they never fleshed it out enough to be able for us to decide one way or the other. So these theories are for either side, and none of them are probably the correct one, because we don't know what they designed it for. Yeah, so it doesn't matter who you choose, but because the only reason I picked Imperial, first of all, was because I was Imperial in Oblivion, which I absolutely adored. That was my fantastic game, which I found hard. It is a harder game than Skyrim. You don't need to put it on master level. If you start on the actual difficulty level that you start Oblivion, is actually higher than Adept. They actually say it's too hard. So most people pull that, and it's just a slider. There's no 50% or whatever. It's a slider, and the slider's just over halfway. So they say for some people starting the game, they should move that slider down a little bit, just to make it easier. But I didn't move that slider down. I played it as it was. Yeah, they've ruined this game. Yeah, they have now. Just my money. Unfortunately, that's crept into it's not just Bethesda's fault. It's crept into all games. Very few that now don't want to make a swift buck by putting extra stuff in. One of those exceptions is Hello Games, who did No Man's Sky. They have done about 20 odd updates completely free with huge contents over the last, I don't know, 7 or 8 years since it came out, and they haven't charged a penny for any of them. They're probably the best company out there for giving you stuff for free and never charging you a penny apart from buying the game. I am a late corner to the Skyrim series. Yeah. Oblivion, you got to be careful in it. I got to the point where I could kill anything in it, although I was only level 25 or something, or 26, and I haven't enchanted anything. I just found good stuff and wore it. But I can still kill everything in it without any problem. But you've got to be careful. You've got to block. If you don't block in that game, you're dead. Or you've got to be very good at, really good at destruction, which means you really got to put it into destruction. You've really got to plough that side in. But it is a harder game. I've always had to take care in that game from the beginning to the end, because I've been killed at any stage of that. But as long as I'm careful, I can always survive in Oblivion at the moment. Even though I'm not even. I think the highest level in it is about 50. I'm only level 25, and that's my best character I've ever done. But and I still haven't actually finished all the quests yet. I've done quite a lot of them, probably 2/3 of them, so maybe 3/4, but I haven't finished off the rest. What, in Skyrim? Yeah, I presume you mean Skyrim. Yeah, they don't seem to be as deadly in this as they were in Oblivion. Oblivion's... Oh yeah. Oblivion was good because it had more schools. Instead of having perks, it had other things instead. It was a different way of doing it. It's still a similar system where you level up on what you do, but you didn't have perks to pick. So it was a slightly different system. It was just that you leveled up as you went along, which meant if you just keep jumping, you're doing your mobility a lot, so you could jump further or jump higher. But it's more complicated. Yeah, Illusion Match is very, very good. I did a build not long ago, although I haven't really shown that yet, where I start off just doing conjuring something. I've never done conjuring in it, but yeah, I think Magicka is the one this time. Destruction, which is the one that has suffered this time. Last time it was archery in Oblivion. This time it's destruction. So they've got to try and even them all out, really, so that you can, whatever road you go, you get to equal amounts. I found they've always favoured the bow and the sword as opposed to the magic, which is why mages tend to do you a lot of damage, and you don't seem to be doing it as quick. That's probably why. Yeah, but I think they should have done more perks, because they should have done a one-handed only. They should have done a hammers only, and they should have done it because it's split into many different things. There's only so many you can do. I know this. Sorry, this has gone on to a bit of a chat, but if you look at the one-handed, there's very little you can do on it. Yeah. Yeah. You know, you can only do those 5 to get it to 100%. That one to do your power attack, which is why I always do that one big hit at the start. Alright, that just costs you less stamina, but it means you do a bigger amount of damage if you hold and then release. That does bigger damage than the light hit. Okay, so you can only max that out to there, and then do critical charge where it does double damage. Okay, the only other ones that's actually leveling that up is not that one, it's that one. So you only get these 2 perks, well, and this one. Those are the only 3 in all of this tree which does your damage with your blade. Okay. Oh, and that, and well, that's just got a chance of doing, yeah, and that one, sorry, so that one does bonus damage. But that's the only ones. All these, that one, and this one, and you know, if you don't do dual hand, yeah, so this one doesn't count either. So really, those are the only ones that you can do. So it's like that one, you can only do that. You can't do anything else. So you're very restricted on what you can do with axes. You can only ever get those 3. You know, that will help as well, but you know, I feel like they could have had separate ones. Yeah, and wards needed to be a lot stronger, and oh, I've accidentally discovered it now. They need to be stronger. Flesh scale, you know, spells needed to be stronger, and what's the other one? And destruction, yeah. But so yeah, they did a better job than Oblivion, because that was a little bit more. You just had to keep doing it. Which, you know, it's not a bad system. Yeah, each of the branches covers that particular weapon, but it means there's no other advancements that you could make to that weapon. You only get to a certain point, and then you can't go any further. So if they just split that into maces, or say maces and warhammers or something, and they could have had more perks to make those more deadly. Although, if you do a 2-handed weapon, you go down the 2-handed tree, you know, then you know, you can, you know, this one add to it, I suppose. But you know, again, you know, there's only so many you can do on here, because it's all a matter of choice, isn't it? This one's probably better because this one covers more. It's more general, isn't it? It's not really. Well, that's, yeah, all right. That's battle axe. So again, you've got the same thing here, isn't it? Yeah, that's great sword. So again, you've got the same problem with this. They're split up, so you can only ever do that one, that one, that one, and that one, and that one. So they're always some short. Whereas destruction, he's got the whole lot. Yeah, I think the trouble is, what they did was they pushed archery into becoming the most powerful one. That's only because it was the weakest one in Oblivion. So they gave it a buff in this, and then the others lost a little bit. So you know, they got to balance it out. Yeah. I mean, if you max out the things that you can for each one, and smith it up and put enchantments on, you'll always do a tremendous amount of damage. But the thing is, with a magical one, you can't do any more damage than the spell. You can protect yourself, you can generate more magicka, but you can never get more damage from armor, from destruction. So it's purely on the spell only, which is why I think it slightly runs behind. It's because you can't buff up the actual spell anymore. You know, on a, you know, if you do a one-handed build and you got armor which gives you 30% one-handed damage, and then you get, say, another item of clothing which does, you know, that's 60%, plus all those ones that you've already ticked. But you can't do that with magicka. You can only regenerate more magicka. At least I think. I mean, that's what I think anyway. Yeah, I know. Yeah, that's one thing they should have done better. Is they should have, you know, done the unarmed one more, which is why there's a mod on Xbox and PC where they do mage's armor, which have armor protection in it. So that and that's why I generally on the Xbox I put that mod on so I could play as a mage but have armor. But I could still do that on 360 anyway, because I just regen the stuff quicker. I can get like, was it 200 and, I know it's, can't remember, I think it's 2 items of clothing, 90%, 180, it's nearly 200 regen plus the helmet, so that's nearly 300 regen. Yeah, and the only thing you can do to help magicka really is to you know, do it so that you can do more charges. So in other words, you do the apprentice, where is it? The only other way you can help is by going all the way up this tree to Master Destruction. Oh, I haven't done Master Destruction. Oh, I'll do that. But yeah, this is the kind of main one you got to go down, because on, you know, on my 360 character, because I've gone right to the top, I can do probably 11. What's it? No, hang on. About 8 or 9 full dual-handed spells of the highest damage in the game. Yeah. And I can get about 8 or 9 of those, one after the other, because I've got such a high magicka rating. About 700, I think. So I can get a lot of those off. So that's why it's easier for me on 360, because I've invested in the last couple of years tons into magicka. I've left the other two with the occasional health and stamina, but it's all gone into magicka. So I can fire off a lot of these now. So even on master level or legendary, I can get enough of them off to do it. But sometimes they hurt me more than I hurt them. But that's why I got the shield, which reflects magicka. So I got a dragon bone sword, which does, I think it's 60 or no, 59% or 60% reduction on magical damage. So I could resist 60% of it anyway. So I got fire and frost, and I got another one that does lightning and something else. So I got something that covers all bases. So, and if you got the, you know, that special shield that reflects it back, then you're also reflecting back a lot. So I've kind of protected myself in that way. Yeah. But anyway, so there's lots of stuff. The trouble is I forget some of it. But I've gone so far on my first one. That's where I've learnt the most. Because what I did on my first play set me up for every other play since. Yeah, I tend to do a Breton. I tend to do a Breton as well, because I don't like being an elf, a high elf, and I don't like being a dark elf, because I just don't like the look of them. It's because, I don't know, you can't make them nice looking, can you? So I tend to do a Breton because it's more human. So that's why I pick a Breton always for magic. Although the higher, I think it's the high elf or the dark elf is better. It's always like second or third best, but it's better than all the rest. So yeah, everything I learned on my first one, I've translated to every game I've done since. Every one Skyrim play since I've learned from that first play, because I know what I can do with a sword. I know what I can do with magic. I can do conjuration as well. Have to be a Simpsons fan for high elves, yeah. The fact that this farmer have to take a second look at it is so much fun. Yeah. Yeah, I think I have gone in there with the Thalmor armour on, but I haven't been a high elf. So I was thinking of doing a high elf one and going to the Thalmor to see what happened, but they still turn on you anyway. Because it's set up like that, they got to. That's part of the quest. But anyway, we've gone on for another half an hour. I don't know if people... I'll put that in, it's just like a chat afterwards, like chatting. But yeah, really every build I've done since then is I know what I can do with archery, I know what I can do with destruction, I know what I can do with conjuration, mostly, although you helped me a lot with that, Ghost, because I'd only gone part way down the conjuration line. These are all things I did very late in my 360 play, is the conjuration. I put into all the ones that I never did before. I fill all those out. I'm almost 100 on every skill now. Yeah, it does. If only Bethesda would fix it so we can all play again, because it is frustrating me so much, as everybody else. We cannot understand why they're taking so long. It's just insane how long they're waiting it, because they are hurting their own brand. It's already affecting how people feel about the next Elder Scrolls, because now they're worried what that's going to be like, mainly because of Starfield as well. But so I've learned about conjuration and illusion. Those are two late ones that I did, but I've only got about 4, I think it's 4 or 5 of all these skills. Yeah, that's why I want to do a conjuration one with Saruman and do different decisions of what I did the first time. It's because I'd never done that, and that's why I'm doing illusion on this one. It's because those are the two I never do, along with, see, I've done pickpocketing, I've maxed that out, I've maxed this out, I've nearly maxed out sneak, but again I did that very late. I've done light armor, I've done archery, I've done one-handed, I've done two-handed, I've done block, although I haven't done block. So that's why I did Eowyn. So the idea of doing those characters that I'm doing now is to fill in those blanks of what I hadn't done before, because I didn't know what you could achieve with block. And it's been, you know, it's proved to be very beneficial. I've never really gone down heavy armor. So that's the ones I'm doing now, are the heavy armor and two-handed. These are the two I'm now trying to get to 100. Yeah, they do need extra perk, because I've done all these. I haven't done alteration, so that's why I've gone up this one a bit on this character as well. I've done a lot of restoration on my first character, because I did destruction and restoration so that I could recover. Yeah, I know. Yeah, it's only when I did the Eowyn that I realised how powerful it could be. So I'm filling in the blanks. I'll reset some. I've reset quite a few of them. Or you need to do the telekinesis trick, yeah. But the ones I've always reset is heavy armor, block. I've reset about 20 times on my 360. This is the main one I use to get my character. I want to get to the 200s. I'm on 141, and I've used block most of the time, because block, if you reset that and start again, you fight a giant. If you get 2 giants, for every hit by one of those, you're getting 2 hits per go, which is taking it up 2 levels per go. So you can very fast put up block, and all you got to do is have restoration in the right hand. So it's got my restoration up and block up, and I've reset that over 20 times, probably about 27 times. One-handed I did once, two-handed I've done about a few times, but I'm now pushing that. I'm on 94 now, or 95, so I'm nearly at 100 on that. So those are the weapons I'm using now on my 360. It's two-handed heavy armor. That is what I'm concentrating on, to get to 100. I've got conjuration to 100. Smithing is already. Archery I've reset about 3 times, but that is a 100 now. I use candlelight to get conjuration up, just light up whenever. Yeah, that's what I use as well. Queen, thanks for coming in, Queen. I'll just write your name down. Although we're having a big long discussion here. Yeah, I've got sneak at 100. Lock picking is the one I'm getting back up to 100. Pickpocketing was a one that I heavily concentrated on my first play because I wanted to get to the top and remove people's clothes. I wanted to pickpocket everything from them. Yeah. I've also, that's one part of my leveling up my 360 is I was doing conjurations as well and illusions. So I've been, all the ones that I was missing on, which is not 100 yet, which is only about 4 now. I am waiting to get all of them 100, and then I'm going to do a video on my 360 showing that off. Alright, I haven't got very far to go because most of them are in the 90 now, so I don't have far to go. So I'm just taking on giants or groups of people, and I'm just doing those. I've got a heavy sword, and you know, and just doing that, and you're wearing heavy armor because I'm trying to get that to 100. Once I've done that, I've only got 2 things to do, I think, which is I can't remember if I've done I might have done illusion. So I'm trying to get everyone on there, and I'm almost done it. Restoration is now 100. So's destruction, enchanting, smithing, not that one. That one's 100. Although that one's reset, so I got to get that one to about 60 something. But that I can do that very fast, and within 2 hours I can get that to 100, just by doing giants. So that one's 95, I think, or 94. This and all the rest are 100. So I want to do a video when all that reaches 100, which is not going to be too long. I just haven't done it lately because it takes so long to do loading screens. After a couple of hours, I start to go, oh Christ, I can't do it any longer. Right, thank you all for watching. That was a nice little chat at the end. But I don't know everything about Skyrim. I only know what I've played and what I've learned off of Ghost, and the last 2 years is the only time I've ever learned anything new about Skyrim. That's the only time I've ever looked. Thank you all for watching. I think I've closed the thing now. Yeah, what is the telekinesis trick? Ghost? Yeah, I know, yeah. I mean, you don't like playing it on vanilla? I don't mind playing it on vanilla, especially on the console, because it loads really quick. It's, you know, it's like 20 seconds to load the game, and it's only like 3 seconds to go through a door. So, it's very quick now. But yeah, what is the alteration trick? Because I can't remember if that might be one of the others, which is very near 100. I haven't quite maxed it out. I haven't got all the perks, but I've probably got over half of them in each one. I did this one, Mage Armor, and I did that one, but I haven't gone all the way up here. Get several trash of it and tennis spell, pick either Riften or as a starting point. Well, and just keep using the telekinesis spell on them. Just keep pulling things towards you. Is that what you're saying? And then that bangs it up, does it? That's very interesting to know. Oh right, okay. That's another one then, because when you suggested things for quick leveling, I've been using that because I'm 141. I'm trying to get to, I think it's about 230 or 240 you need to get, so you max all the, you 100 everything, and they get every perk. So that's what I'm heading for. Then drop trash item and cast while holding this holding the spell button and fast travel to another location. Well, why are you doing it? Because you don't get a lot of time, do you? Never tried that one. I have a few new spells from Wormstone like Night Eye that should help my magicka. You get Night Eye in normal Skyrim, Queen. Although you'd have to be an Argonian. Is it an Argonian? No, a Khajiit, sorry. Had to split chat. What was that? Had to split chat to... Oh yeah, there's a limit on the chat, yeah. What do you mean, no time? I'm going to try that now before I go block a giant, yeah. Yeah, fun blocking giants, isn't it? That's my favourite activity at the moment. It's all I ever do. That's why I've got tremendous amounts of money, is because I block all the giants and I keep it going. I make sure my follower is well away, because I don't want them to kill them, because she can kill them in one hit. That was a Wormtongue mod. Yeah, I mean, if you're a Khajiit, then you can have Night Eye anyway, but Jess doesn't like it because it's slightly blurred. I don't mind it at all. I haven't done a Khajiit all the way through either. Anyway, thanks all for thank you all for the discussion at the end, for all very interesting stuff. I know I blab on about stuff. That's for that goes. I think I will make a learning video on those tricks. Yeah, that's one thing I didn't know playing Skyrim, is I don't know any of these tricks. Yeah, that's what I use, yeah. I use the shield in one hand, my dragon bone shield, and then I just pick alternative spell. 1 minute I'll conjure it, then I'll do restoration. I because of what you've told me, and I've done illusion, I'm now doing things like that. So I'm now using all the things that you said, Ghost, and what other people suggested. I've been using that to put in my right hand. And that's what's got me to level 141 from level 80, which I've only done in probably the past year and a half. I've gone from, well no, the past year I've gone from 80 to level 141 by blocking, restoration, conjuration, illusion. You know, what's the other one where you keep on doing it and it keeps going up really fast? What is that one? Hang on, let me just check a second. Do not have, no, I don't have Wormstone. What's that one where every time you do it, it goes up? Oh, Muffle. Yeah, Muffle is my my other one, which you can level up very, very fast. You keep doing Muffle, and you don't have to be in a special circumstance to do Muffle. It doesn't have to be in a time when you're creeping in and you're on, but you can do it at any time you want, and it levels up. And even if I did, I cannot play the game. Yeah, I know. Drive me nuts, because I really like playing on my Xbox with all those mods on. It's wonderful to play it with all those mods on and all the effects that I get and all that. It's fantastic. And I'm missing all that because I got loads of new spells, perks. Oh yeah, and courage. Yeah, that one. That's another one I use a lot as well. So yeah, because I give Lydia a crummy weapon and give her some crummy gear, and then she takes longer to kill him. But I use that as well. So I'm using all the tricks that you people have taught me. Oh no, I don't do that. I have done it on the giants. I've set one against the other, but of course I sometimes do it for 3/4 of an hour. I'm eating me dinner, right, and all I'm doing is holding this to block, right, and then eating me dinner or something, and then I'm doing that, and I'm doing this for 3/4 of an hour to an hour sometimes, leveling up, and I've gone up, twice through block. And then occasionally I throw in the other ones like courage, and I just throwing courage at her while she's doing it. But I'm usually she's out of the way because she gets in my way. I must get fury up as well because I don't use fury enough. Yeah. So that's what's helping me in my 360 one. I want to get to 100 on every one with every perk. That is my mission. But it's really hard going on a machine that takes ages to load for going through doors. It is excruciating after a couple of hours, but I just can't keep going. But sometimes I've gone for hours on it because I'm enjoying doing it. But anyway, that will do to today. I'm worn out and I'll have my tea now. No Jess this week. I won't be able to play with Jess all week because she's away for a few days with her boyfriend, and they're having a lovely time in my hometown of Bristol. So me and Jess haven't played this week at all, and it won't be till next week. So I'm kind of missing her a little bit. It's nice when she's round. I'll see you all next time. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you all later. In a crowded market, you can get a lot of experience. Yeah. I was going to say, this is why I'm playing other games. It's why I'm playing Elden Ring. It's why I'm thinking of getting Dragon's Dogma 2. That's why I've been playing these other games. It's because I can't play on my Xbox with Skyrim. So I'm looking for other things. I'm almost getting to the point where I don't want to play Skyrim anymore because I'm almost and this is for somebody who loves Skyrim so much as I do, I'm almost wanting the PlayStation one to break as well. Yeah, if you start another game, Skyrim will be gone, but I'm almost want the PlayStation one not to work so that twice a week I can play another game. I am getting close to that because I'm so fed up of what Bethesda have done. They've broken my Xbox, which a lot of my videos used to come from Xbox. Yeah, you have 6,000. I don't know how many I've done. I probably haven't done as many as you, Ghost. You've probably done more in your, I don't know, year and a half than I have done in 12 years. Because with all my, if you added all mine together, I doubt if I've done 3,000. Because most of them never get past level 10. Because I'm trying out different things and then getting fed up with them very quickly. Because I want to persevere on my main one and my streams. So I don't get time to do the others. Yeah, I know on mine it's one on my you know, my first build where I've done almost everything in the game, right? I've only taken about 1,400 hours. So I must have done that very, you know, a concentrated effort over just a few years, because when the special edition come out, I'd practically done all the quests then, because I've hardly found any since. So what was that, 2016? And what was it? It came out in 2011. So 5 years later, you know, within 5 years, probably 4 years, I maxed out and got nearly everything in the game. So that's because all my spare time went on Skyrim, always. Never played anything else. So I did it very quickly, a bit like you, Ghost. You've done it very quickly, but you probably did it quicker than I did. You haven't seen her vanishing, yeah, I know. I wish I'd get on me. I wish I could get me VR one to work, but the trouble is I know that's going to hurt my neck. That's the trouble. That's why I'm wearing this every time now, because, you know, doing 3 streams a week is putting extra strain on it. So I'm putting it on every stream now, and then leaving it on for about an hour or so after, so that it doesn't do too much damage each time. Anyway, I think that'll do for today. We've had a really good chat there, really enjoyable. You took some screenshots of the big holes in the game, yeah. But if, you know, if anybody wants to see me 360 ones, They're there for you to see. I started, I think the very first one was like a level 70 something. And I thought I was all powerful then, because even then I could one hit a lot of things. Apart from the dragons might be 3 hits. So even though I'd only gone halfway towards the best I could ever do, I was still killing stuff. I think my sword was only 169 on level 74, and yet I was one hitting stuff. That's because I had 20 one-handed damage on 2 items of clothing, so I had 40% extra, plus I had a ring which gave me 40% extra, plus I had all the perks for the one-handed, so I was one hit killing them even with it smithed up to 160 something. I told you I am bad on what I call Deathstream due to the short story and I end up writing. Yeah, yeah. Yeah, you do. I think you kind of start off and you notice something, then you notice something else, and before long you're doing it for everything. So it ends up being a long paragraph, and I see it, you know, I see it and I think, oh my god, it kind of like really hurts. It like hits me hard when I read them, because I'm taking it as like, oh, I'm doing everything wrong. Which I know I am. I'm just purposely doing things wrong sometimes just for the sake of a character. So that's a lot of the time why I'm doing that. But you know, you see this, I'll tell you one thing I will show you, because this is one of our more higher ones that I've done. But on this one here, I mean, if you ignore all these Oblivion ones, I have got tons in the powers. So ignore all these Oblivion ones, that is part of the thing. Right, so if you can take all those out, I've only got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I've only got 6 powers. Okay, if you take all these Oblivion ones off. Alright? I've only got 6 powers. On my 360 I have double that, because I've got all those perks that give me all those extra buffs, and some of them are on active effects. Criticising. Yeah. I always take it as criticism, so it's probably my fault, goes. But when you say all those things, I take it as criticism and that I'm not very good. So I always take it as criticism, so it always hurts me because of that. But maybe I must think too seriously about it. But I suppose you're just saying what you see, but I'm taking it as criticism. But, you know, don't stop what you're doing, you know, because that's how you are. You know, just do what you're doing. But yeah, I haven't even got all these books with all the things. I got all 6 of them. I think I've only got 5 on at the moment because I haven't been to the other book. But I have way more powers, probably double the amount that I have on here. Yeah, we all play it differently. I played it a certain way, concentrated on certain things from the very beginning, which was destruction and one-handed magic and light armor. And enchanting and alchemy. Those were the 4 things I did right from the beginning of the game, and pickpocketing, because I wanted to be able to steal a weapon out of somebody's hand and then take the armor off of them. So I heavily put all into that, and restoration, and forgot all the rest. And then archery was going up, but I was never putting perks in it. But already, even without putting perks in it, I was one-shotting some after, you know, just so many levels. That's why it's so easy. But anyway, hour late for me dinner, but I'm trying to lose weight, so maybe I'll just skip dinner. Thank you all for watching today. I'll put it in. We had a nice chat about Skyrim and me blamming on about my 360 one, which drives me nuts. But maybe I'll... Yeah, okay, Ghost. Thanks everybody for coming in today. Hit that like button, subscribe. But you know, if you don't want to watch this end bit, don't watch it. Okay, guys. God, I'm worn out. I'll see you next time. Bye, everybody. Bye. Have a great. What day is it? Tuesday. Bye, Saruman. Yeah. Bye, everybody. Who said Ray could come in and take over? Bye from Saruman. 6 thumbs up. Yeah, it's nice to have thumbs up, guys. It's nice to have thumbs up. 6, I mean, that's not bad considering only had 3 people come in or 4. Bye for now. Bye. Have a good day.